be good to go. Yes. So who wants to do a quick recap?
I think I did the last one, so does anybody else want to do it this time? Or
Very well. I might call for some assistance, but let's do this. I'm just stretching my voices. Last time on Hearts of Darkness, intrepid adventurers found themselves face to face with an intrepid Sphinx. The lovely Lady Sphinx, of course, decided to test these weary and tired adventurers with some questions. Some questions that would probably reveal a little bit of themselves, but also, if they answered incorrectly, sent them to the realm of giants, Jotunheim, where they probably would have been crushed and frozen to death in quick succession, depending on where they landed. However, the questions were raised as she started. The first question was regards to the glorious and horrible three-headed dragon goddess. Was it three heads or more?
5.
However, five-headed dragon goddess, which was, of course, questions regards to who her arch nemesis was and such. After some debate and some people very well looking up and knowing their, shall we say, creature or some would say monster manuals, we finally found out that it must have been a Hydra, specifically probably Hydra spawn. Luckily, the answer was correct and we continued onwards. The second question was, or I might have to jump between questions because my brain can't remember them in sequence. If somebody can help me, else I will jump to some other question.
Most of the questions, there was stuff like the Beholder, there's the Abyss,
the Audrons or whatever, the Modrons.
the Mount Celestia,
Abyss.
The Moonblade.
Yep, Robe of the
Arch of the Road, mate. Right, yeah. And then there was the Moonblade. Each of them, each of these questions was actually pointedly pointed towards one of the individual characters and adventurers that were currently in a battle with the Sphinx. Luckily, they all answered them correctly. I need to have the Sphinx go and say, well, there's one last challenge. You have to defeat me. Of course, the adventurers were quite annoyed and took a bit of offense and started charging and, shall we say, causing some damage to the Sphinx. However, the Sphinx, being a very intelligent creature, he decided to use hidden strike tactics while going invisible. Of course, this was very irritating, as our squishies in the back line got, shall we say, pecked and clawed a bit too much. We were just thinking that we were taking the upper hand, and then suddenly the whole lair suddenly changed into a different place, different location. This total rotting stink and feel of, shall we say, jungle was all about us. Carcasses were lying about. Also the feeling of time not being quite right. Almost like it's speeding up and rewinding on each individual adventure was pointed throughout all of us. A sudden creature containing corpses suddenly scrambled out of the brush as more bodies were lying around. And while continuing fighting, the adventurers finally destroyed that creature while still fighting the Sphinx, who decided that after it became visible again to go invisible again. The continued fight continues onwards. Suddenly the lair does something again and we're all suddenly transported into a place where it seems in the future or the past, but it's steel and these giant statues are standing there with multiple swords and arms. All as well as we continued fighting the creature, but suddenly, out of nowhere, these statues, so to speak, started marching out. And quite a few of us got, shall we say, hit for six, or basically a home run, as a couple of us got had hit and fell down, while others were hit in the face as they try and run away. Suddenly, after bringing that down and fighting the Sphinx some more, suddenly the lair changed again. And we found ourselves suddenly, I think it was inside something. Art, pulsating, giant structures of meat and bone. Where we were now, what was going on. And now, to the GM, Kazan, and his explanation to us about the heart of darkness.
And
Just one correction. We went to the place with the spirit and statues first, then the...
correct. It's if you went through the course of time as the Sphinx Iliocasti was able to control time itself, but also space. A journey through time first, pitting you against the former guardian of this world, and then a journey into the distant future of what would happen if those secrets were to recklessly be given away, or creatures inside there were to emerge once again. As the rotten state of the temple and the corrosion all around it pretty much signified how doomed this place would be. But enough about this temple. There are so many other battlefields that the Sphinx can get you, and now you find yourselves in this horrid place that makes no sense. Everywhere around you, you see gigantic, enormous innards and something that looks and pulses like a heart next to you. As everybody is horrified by this grotesque feeling, you look around as the Sphinx stands in front of you. Jerkle, you want to say something?
This player, this character, has also been affected by time distortion field, so clearly got confused by the, the sequence of events.
Correct. And I would like some initiatives, as I'm going to repeat the last words of Iliocasti, who said, "You've seen what time lied before you and what lies ahead of you if if this place were left to its fate unchecked. But there are only so many threats in this plane as there are to worlds far from here." And those were the last words that you heard from the Phoenix, as I'm rolling some initiatives as well. Give me a moment, there are a lot of creatures here that I want to play with you. I promise they are super friendly.
Don't lie to our faces like that.
You do not deserve my lies, that is correct. And as the Sphinx says these words of power, Ternok instantly turns, looks towards you, and Madeline, you feel this this threat, this feeling of Ternok feeling vulnerable and afraid as he turns towards you and utters only a few sounds. Uh-oh! As chirping sounds can be heard as they crawl around from different sides. As from the bottom right corner you see this weird insectoid creature slowly creeping its way through towards you. As it will be, I believe it cannot fly, yep, so that is 30 feet of movement, and that will be its turn as it slowly moves towards you. Madeline, your turn.
Let's move over here. Get in good range to give Talius or someone to be able to flank, and we're just gonna attack 3 times on the Iliocasti.
Okay, just to be sure, give me a second, to remind everyone how the ability works. Iliocasti herself needs to use a bonus action to get you back, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
7, 8, and 9. Wow! Well, these are some important drops.
Work our way up.
Getting there.
That's it for me.
As
That
Madeline
nice Joker style.
as Madeline sees where you guys found yourselves in this plane, turns to Lucasti and thinks to herself, this will all be over if you manage to defeat her. So you swing once, two, thrice against the Sphinx. However, the wings of this monstrosity in front of you, of this guardian of the vault, are able to withstand all your attacks. As Valen, you're up next.
Okay. The little critter, is he running to attack?
Yes, it is moving closer and closer towards you.
Yeah, the thing with the skull he clutched in his hands, charging towards us, is definitely friendly.
You know, I don't know.
You see, as it stops, raises its two front legs and makes this insect-like clicking noises, and awaits for just a moment.
Yeah. I'm so close to her. I'm going to just go ahead and zap the critter.
HoD.
Zap.
That hits.
9.
Still up, but bloodied.
Ooh.
Second attack hits as well.
11.
And enough to destroy this small creature. As Valen looks at this, hears a blast that barely scrapes off, striking the front leg of the creature falls down. Ah! Valen, scared, hears another blast into the body of the creature, and it explodes into blood and gore. Nothing else other than that. Anything else, Valen?
I'm going to look at Heliocasti and just yell, if you're trying to give us a message, you could just tell us.
Okay, I'll reply on her turn. Anything else, Valen? Since it's coming close.
All done.
Okay, as next up, another of these weird insect-like creatures appears from the other side and slowly makes its way towards Hearth. As it rushes towards the two of them, it will make attacks against both Hearth and Ternok. So,
Am I
Turn off. Oh no.
am I in a hex that's close to them? Like if you kind of
because I've put you onto random squares and it didn't apply, so I'll allow you to reposition yourselves if you need it.
okay. Well, I'll be probably in the spot you put me there. So
Okay, so
I'll protect Hearth.
from which attack? Bite, claw, or tail?
Tail.
Okay, that is a good guess, because tail is the most powerful one of those creatures. However, the tail goes towards Hearth, but Nautilus slams his shield up front to protect him. Then up a claw attack to each. This is for Ternok, this is for Hearth. I believe this hits. This does not hit Ternok. Does the 17 hit you, Hearth? I believe it does.
Yes, that hits me.
For 3 points of slashing damage, and then to cap it all off, a bite on Ternok. Since I said it splits its attacks, it does indeed. As the creature rushes forward and tries to slam its tail towards Hearth, Nautilus puts his shield as a bulwark in front of him. The creature then tries to strike both with its two sides. Ternok gets out of the way once, yet the creature manages to pinch at Hearth, and once it smells blood, it then lunges onto Ternok, trying to bite him. However, Ternok is so scared right now, he's just jumping around trying to find a way to protect himself from all this. As Heliocasti is up next, who will will turn towards you, Valen. A lesson well learned is not only one delivered by speech or books, young man. And as he says that, he will be casting darkness. The fear of the unknown is a necessity for those that try to brave the darkness within it. And Iliocasti will be casting darkness on pretty much all of you in there, as she will then proceed to fly away over here. Jorkul, you will notice as she exits from afar, but that's pretty much it. Jorkul, your turn.
I am Jerkle turns and sees her running towards it, but she's in the air. Can she go very high? Is this a very large cavernous piece of the body, or is it?
It is pretty high. The ceiling is 100 feet up, and Iliocasti has a very good flying speed. As he flies
And this thing,
stands on top of there.
and this thing that I fell upon. This thing, is it beating?
Yes, you as you stand over there, you can hear it pulsating.
I think a roll is required here. Well, when in doubt, start hitting the heart with the giant axe.
Okay, as Jerkul, you pick up your heart and start striking against the heart of this place. So make me your attacks.
I'm going to do, say, reckless. It is, I do not know if it's a demonic entity or a devil entity, however I do note I have a silver axe that I'm using, and I shall swing at it with reckless abandon.
The second one is able to harm it, as the first one plunges itself inside this beating heart, this beating organ, but is not able to pierce it. The second one, though, as Jorkul screams with even more ferocity, this attack is able to pierce through, and blood will be spilled on top of you, Jorkul, as you wound this place, and you can hear a chittering sound, a screeching voice. Everybody in this room can hear probably that. I would like some con saves against deafening. So.
Right, inspiration roll.
Sure.
Yes.
Does that include the sphinx as well?
Yes.
Oh.
She's deafened. As is also Ternok, as is also Madeline, as is also Harth. You get the bonus, so you are safe. So yeah, 15 is the DC for that. So keep in mind.
Make it.
You do not, Madeline. Sorry. So
No. Does this little thing make the save?
Oh, they do not have to roll for that. They are all those creatures are the one. Yes, this is intended Valen. This is the height that she's blooded, she's concentrating, and she's deafened. Keep that in mind. The icons on the Iliocasti. So yeah, anything else, Jorkul? After you strike twice.
Just confirming, considering this is an entity that I'm attacking, my rage will continue, correct?
It is bleeding, so you're not entirely sure of what's going on. This is Dalius. He's deafened as well.
Well, anyway, that's just me. After my 2 rage attacks, somebody else go roll.
Okay. Another of these core spawn creatures start running. This time, though, even though the darkness is ever present, all of those creatures are running towards one person. Talius yells inside there, and Valen, you can hear me. Where did she go? Anyone? Can you guys hear me? As Talius is deafened. Madeline, you obviously cannot hear that, but as Valen, you try to sort of guide Talius. he again repeats his words. I'm gonna roll a d3 for where he'll move. Okay, so he's lucky, as he'll move towards there and see the creature up ahead of him. I don't remember if he still has Booming Blade, Psychic Blade. I believe he didn't have it at the point of the attack. So he'll move forward and... oh, it got dispelled, yes. He'll draw his compass and make 2 attacks against the creature in front of him. That is a lot of damage for the creature that will not be able to withstand that. However, more creatures, yes, more creatures are spawning from all the way around this room. As this one will ignore Talius and rush with a dash action towards Jorkul. It will move towards here. The other one will do the same thing, even passing through the darkness to do so. As the last one also is going to be dashing towards Jorkul as well, as everything is rushing for the one attacking the heart. However, a bigger, more meaner enemy appears in the distance. As Jorkul's, this you see this bigger, more evolved, you will say, both evolved in height, sight, and appendages. As this creature comes out, comes straight for you as well, and it will fly towards here and. This is going to be interesting. It will use its alluring thrum. However, Madeline and Talius are immune to that effect, given that they are already deafened. So, Hearth, Nautilus, and Valen, all 3 of you make me...
and Jerkle.
Yes, Jerkle as well.
What save?
Con save.
Yes.
No, alas.
Okay, so aside from Valen, I believe Jorkul, you do have advantages, right? And anyway, you have Madeline.
Yep, I do. I'm raging, so...
Yes, so Valen, you are charmed by this creature. That means you cannot do anything that would harm it, pretty much. As Hearth, you're up next.
And I'm going to be nice just before 2 seconds. I'm going to show, because I haven't ticked it, I'm going to use that inspiration I got from my retelling to give Valen a reroll.
Okay, Valen, reroll that.
I believe in you, Valen.
Too sweet. 15.
Yeah!
So no one is charmed right now. Hearth, your turn.
Okay. Hearth is totally freaking out. He is going to place a bonfire where he knew something attacked him just a short while ago.
I believe you need to be able to see this place. However, if you move right here, you do not have a problem. I don't remember how Great Bonfire works, but I believe you need to be able to see. You're inside the darkness right now. But you can move here and do it, so.
Yeah, you can move out of the darkness.
Or even there. But yeah, that would trigger an opportunity attack. You do not want that.
Right, he can see through the magical darkness.
They do have blind sight.
Magical blind sight does not you can't see through magical darkness with blind sight, can you? I think there's only like a limited.
They can't see to begin with.
They cannot see in general. They do not rely on sight.
Oh,
That's from echolocation stuff.
Gotcha.
They're basically dolphins.
Nice. Yeah, no, that is scary. That makes this even more scary.
It was hard to
Okay,
utilize
since
that.
you're apparently wanting to fuck with my character, I'm going to risk that opportunity attack.
Okay, let me do a bite attack. Is the only one with the short range. However, it will not hit. As Hearth, you try to move away, you hear the jaws snapping. As you understand that these creatures can still track you, even if they cannot see you, probably.
Okay, so yeah. Now can I make that bonfire?
Of course. Over there, you wanted to do it, correct?
Yes.
Okay, however, the creature will be able to avoid it. As Hearth, you raise your hand and flames come sprouting out as the crawler quickly tilts to the side, falls to and rolls to the other as it avoids the flames that have just appeared below it. Anything else, Hearth?
Bonus action, I'm starting towards Hero Cassie. Okay, we get it now, just please get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here.
There he goes.
Not yet. You still have much to learn and for me to see. As next up, another
Wait,
of
she
those.
couldn't have heard that. She's deafened.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. There are only so many icons that I can keep track of. However, another of these corresponds will pass straight through Hearth as it is heading straight for Jorkul. As all of these creatures start gathering around the Dragonborn. Nautilus, your turn.
I'm gonna move out of the darkness. Is this out? Am I out here? Can I just
Yes.
move in this
Yes.
right? Okay. Ooh. I'm not sure I want to do this, but I hope you're hardy, Jorko. I'm gonna first level Thunder Wave indiscriminately
Okay.
towards everything in that general direction.
Yep. So I make some con saves.
Is
Yes,
it con or deck saves?
it's con.
Mine.
Con.
I got advantage, so I'm happy.
Yeah,
Of
they're
course.
pretty good at that. However, some of those are hurled away from you as Nautilus moves forward, sees Jorkul surrounded, picks up his warhammer and slams it to his heel, and the booming energy explodes as it sends every creature up and away. Well, not every creature, two of those creatures, as the rest of those are still determined to tear down the Dragonborn. Anything else, Nautilus?
I'll move here.
Okay. Keep in mind that you have half movement because of your exhaustion levels.
Yeah.
As Ternok will... What will Ternok do?
Bonus action shit himself.
He will...
That's a reaction.
Oh,
he'll try to scare that crawler. However, I believe... Oh, it can. So let me roll that. As Ternop just raises both of his hands, but the creature is not scared as Ternop just rushes away towards Madeline to protect himself. The creature has already taken a reaction, so it is not able to respond. So Madeline, your turn.
Well, I'll play fair because Madeline would not know that Jorkul is surrounded because she can't hear it. So I assume she'll go out to where she probably thinks she heard Helocasty. So like 10, like over here. And that's 5 feet to get her out of the darkness. So now she sees over there, but she
You need to
sees...
go here to be out of the dark, so you need to do 5 more
okay.
feet. Mhm.
Okay. But so she sees this going on, so now she'll go over this way. So it's 20. Alright, can I hit anything? I think I can hit the emissary. So yeah, I'll hit
Yes.
this. So I'm just gonna go 3 normal strikes with the glaive.
With advantage.
Correct. Jorkul is raising and next to it.
Very nice, thank you.
16 hits.
Cool. I imagine a 13 does not. That's
13 does not. However, these creatures are not resistant. Whee! That's a big strike, a big slam.
And for funsies, let's add this on top of it.
Click it once again. These are aberrations, so not fiends to get extra damage. However,
Yeah,
that's an extra of 19. Wow, that's a lot of damage going its way. As Madeline tries to locate everyone, moves down, sees nobody around, turns around, sees Jorkul, then slowly moves toward them, and as he comes out of the darkness, she hacks once with the glaive against the corpsebone. She then goes to strike a second time, however the creature turns and with one of its sides blocks the attack. However, that gives Madeline the perfect opportunity to ram the other side of the polearm into the throat of the creature as it is engulfed with radiant energies as it strikes a hefty blow against that. Anything else, Madeline?
no, that's it for me. That was a good hit.
Valen, your turn.
Quick question. Did the darkness come first and then kind of swarm? Yeah, the darkness came first
Yes.
and then the emissary came. So I
Correct.
heard a noise and I almost succumbed. But then I thought of how strong Jorkul was and I wanted to be like him. Well, not exactly. But I haven't actually seen all these stupid things, have I?
Everything but the racist part.
No, not the racist part.
Blue Groove.
He just calls me Pinky because, you know, I'm soft.
He's squishy. And you're cool.
So when I'm going to move in a random direction determined by a D4,
Okay.
northeast, southwest.
North it is.
Okay. I go 1 space, 2 space. I go and there's the thing right in front of me, and I'm going to stab it.
Keep in mind, Valen, the attack will hit. Keep in mind that this creature has already used its reaction to try and get Hearth as he moves away. So, because everything is happening at the same time, as you come out, Valen, you see Hearth running away, and the creature trying to bite him as you step through, and you have the movement if you want to get out of its reach.
It's okay. I don't actually know that, so I'm just going to stab it.
Okay.
Blarg.
No green flame blade either. As you strike with your spear at the tail of the creature, and it screeches for a moment, but it continues on to ignore you and try to move closer to Jorkul. So, anything else, Valen?
No, I'm kind of running out of stuff, so I'll stop there.
Okay, and the creature will move through the magical darkness, though it doesn't know. Oh wait, it was here and no, there, and Jorkul was there. So yeah, indeed, it will move through here. Valen, you can make an opportunity attack, as this creature will move towards the Dragonborn.
I'll do that. 24 to hit. 9 points.
Doing some damage as Valen, again, as the creature tries to move away from you, you try to pin it down in the position, striking at its tail as it squirms to and puts all of its effort to just try and move forward. However, it will manage to do so, and it will unleash all of its fury against Jorkul. And I mean, Jorkul is already recklessly, but this is an extra
Yep.
bit of life.
Yeah, go for gold. Advantage.
I guard again.
Hit 2 free hits. So the last free hit.
Okay, I would Nautilus, have you played since?
Yeah, I think I just
Yeah,
played
you've
around.
I assume since you did it last time, you can protection the tail if you want.
And does a 16 hit? Does it even matter?
16
does
will
hit. 16
but
does
14 will not. That is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
If you, do you want to use your protection just for me to keep in mind?
Yes, I'll use it on protecting
Okay,
Dorkle.
on the tail attack. So as the creature rushes towards you, Jorkul, and starts coming towards you, it hurls both of its pincers to strike at your feet. And as it finds a spot, it quickly tries to bite you as you slam it with your hand to give you an opening, while the creature tries to use its tail to strike you as Nautilus puts his shield down. And next up is the great Iliocasti herself that does not hear of what you guys are saying and will start moving forward into the darkness and emerge behind you, Valen, as she makes the whole flight. And this is, I believe, not enough movement to make an attack as well. So for now, she will only dash to come closer towards you, floating above you from 10 feet reach. Jorkul, you're up next. 5 feet, sorry. You know what? Put her on the ground. Easier this way.
Mm-hmm. They've got tactic, blah, blah, blah. Jekyll looks around, looks down, and he screams, I jump, I shall jump. And it just continues hammering right into the heart. Consider this heart, no, reckless attack, let's go for it. Chopping this heart to bits.
The first one will deal damage to whatever that is, as again you strike, cutting through the heart's walls, its protection, and more blood will be shed. Nautilus, you're also bathed in it, as all of those creatures screech again, swarming Jorkul at any chance they get. And anything else, Jorkul?
Yeah, so this bonus actually, he, as he's chopping, he says, he goes, he's like, Fireman! Off! Shoot, man! He just keeps hammering as he, and between breaths, as he's taking a breath, as he slams into the heart, chopping into it, he's just, shoot me! He screams. Hopefully the fire element, Genasi, understands what he's saying.
Okay. Talius, confused, looks towards you, but he cannot hear you, so he's conflicted. Either he goes to hit the heart as well, maybe you guys have found something out, or 2, he's trying to defend Jorkul. So let's say 2, he's trying to defend Jorkul, as Talius will move here to make an attack. Kopesh.
Salius, even if he's here, he's doing damage, man, and healing himself.
As Talius moves forward and strikes at the corresponding creature with one hit, getting it out, as he then propels himself forward to make attacks against the bigger one. But
He
that
has
will
advantage because of the Oracle.
That is correct. Where are you, Talius? Save me from this ordeal. This will not hit, however. Talius strikes once, then moves forward to try and strike at the correspond. However, the creature's wings and will strike Talius' face and distract him from the attack. Talius will then move to the side towards here, as next up, a whole lot of correspond crawlers will be attacking Jorkul. 2 of those. So,
Go for gold, it's advantage. They're getting...
okay, 16 is your AC, correct?
Yeah, 16. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and that claw one is a critical.
So that would be all. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So that's 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4. So 13 points of damage in total, and make me a wisdom saving throw or become frightened by the second crawler. This one will be. So make me that wisdom save, Jorkul.
All good. Just hey!
Okay. As both of those crawlers ravage against the Dragonborn, trying to put him down, you will hear Valen behind you, Iliokasti, just saying, though she waits for a response that she will never hear, striking at the blind for enemies you cannot see. A trait much wanted for some and shunned by others, as the emissary will make all of its attacks with its talons against you, Jorkul, given that it just has
Yeah.
a good
Left
attacks.
advantage. Go for goal.
Yikes, the first one will,
Yep.
will hurt.
All 3 hit, and the first one's a critical. Woo! Woo! Damn!
First one is 12, second one is 8, third one is 9. So that's 29 points of damage in total, as the corresponding enemy with its sides, with its talons, quickly starts cutting down Jorkul with all of its fury. As onto the other side, since you are looking towards there, Hearth, you might notice another of these creatures appear at the other side, flying towards you. And Hearth, your turn.
Okay. Trying to position myself properly to hit all 3 of those crawlers. With an upcasted Scorcher.
That's a lot of damage going their way. That's some pretty nasty rolls, man. Some creatures do not
Are they
get a
gonna make
chance
it?
even. Some creatures do not have a single chance. Only the last one has a chance. Nope, and it doesn't have even advantage. As Hearth moves forward, comes to the other side, positions himself, and as he looks at Iliokasti, then looks at the other creature approaching, I've got you. And scorches they land around him as he waves his hand and propels it forward, and a line of flames blazes and scorches everything in its path. As it
Good question. Would that damage the heart as well?
Yes, but I'm not gonna roll dexterity saves. However, flame damage, flames do not seem to be doing much as slashing. It is not resistant per se. It is the outside of the heart is immune to the flames, pretty much.
Okay. I was about to say resistance wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I remember. But yeah, as it gets scorched down, there are only a few marks. However, no, it doesn't go through immunities. But no worries. Anything else, Hearth? As you just set ablaze the 3 of those creatures.
Nope. And the Scorcher is 30, not 60. So that'll be my turn.
And before Nautilus, go ahead.
Oh, whack it, big talon boy.
How about
That's one-handed smack.
Ooh.
Oh. One-handed.
Smackaroo.
Oh,
And that will
50
make the
damage.
creature bloodied as Nautilus, your warhammer is engulfed in sparks, and you strike against the creature as it is engulfed in lightning. For a moment, a powerful blow as the corpspawn just flinches and moves away its wings, trying to find its balance once again. And the gun's not else.
No, I don't think. Yeah, no, I need to save one resource, so that's it for now.
Ternok is extremely scared, so and desperate, he will become even invisible inside that, though it doesn't matter as he cannot hear pretty much anything. Madeline, your turn.
Let's just go to town on this emissary again. So, and with the advantage thanks to Jorkul. That's probably a miss.
Nope.
That's probably
Yes.
a hit. That's also probably a hit.
As you've all surrounded the creature and find the chance to strike at it again and again, as from behind, after Nautilus strikes it, it sends it towards you, Madeline, as you hack once onto the middle, breaking and gutting the creature's insectoid carapace, its shell, shedding this weird purple-like liquid instead of blood. You try a second time, though it will use a different array, but it doesn't matter. It will block one of your attacks. However, you again find the opportunity to strike with the other end of your polearm onto the creature's chest and hurl it towards Jorkul. Anything else, Madeline?
I'm just gonna move 5 feet this way. Not into the darkness, but like right there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And after your turn, the Sphinx will make a claw attack against Valen. As she will yell, and though the danger looms imminent in front of you, you must always notice who is out there attacking you as well, as the Iliocasti will ram her claws onto Valen. I believe 16 hits, Valen?
Yes. Is that like a legendary action kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Legendary
Yep,
action.
that hits.
At the end of Madeline's turn, pretty much, Iliocasti slams her hand and claws you at your back with her giant claws. Valen, your turn. Sorry, I skipped you.
Just like what is that? I think that was a loss. Is that a lost legendary action, or is it just?
No.
That's why I asked, because it was Madeline and then me, and
She hasn't used any legendary action on this turn. She gets 3 per turn, so she has 2 more.
Oh, 3
Yeah.
per turn. Oh,
and then
shit.
it's my turn, but you accidentally advanced it.
Do we
Yes.
make con saves for the deafened? I don't think we do because you haven't been asking for them. It's just deafened for a minute, right?
Yes, for a minute. Pretty much.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So no saves.
Okay, and recalling that before we got transported here, I had used 2 spells, but then I used the Rod of the Cat Keeper to get 1 spell slot back.
Correct.
So after she slashes me, I will look at her and say, "That really hurt! Ow!" And Thunderstep. Oh well, only 14. That sucked.
I believe you need to roll 1 extra because this is at level 3. It's 3d10. At level 4, I believe it's 4d10.
It was. I did cast at level 4, but it didn't go up, so it's another D10.
Yes, it will not add it automatically. You might wanna edit your spell card pretty much to add that extra d10
Okay.
inside that.
Thank you for looking at that. And then I'm just going to zap over to here. Not really far.
That's 20 points of damage against the Sphinx as she
Thunder
keeps the
damage.
darkness.
Boom.
Yep. As Valen gets triggered, that really hurt, and just slams his spear onto the ground, and as the thunder sound can be heard, as Valen reanimates himself onto the other side. Go ahead, Nautilus.
I would like to point out, I think that if you're deafened, you're immune to thunder damage.
I believe that is not the case. There
So-
are some mechanics that are.
You can hear it, but it's still a type of damage. It's if you get hit
Yes.
by if you stand in
It's
front of a
force
speaker at a
damage,
concert,
it's
it doesn't
not-
matter
it's
if you're
not
deaf, you can
sound
feel it.
damage.
Correct. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm checking that right now, and nope, there is nothing on that. Valen, still, you have movement if you wish.
Let me do a quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go skitter up on top of these lovely artery thing here. That's it.
Okay, as next up, the Corspon Crawler continues on its assault towards you, Jorkul, as it makes all of its attacks. I believe all of those hit. Make me another wisdom save, Jorkul.
And just questions like, Nautilus, you're doing that reaction thing for me?
I mean, I would have probably tried to help him from one.
Again, let's assume with the tail. Keep in mind that if you do that, you will not have a reaction for the emissary when it plays. So, up to you.
Yeah, the emissary does more damage. I
Okay.
guess I probably would have learned that from previous. So I won't
Yes.
attack to this round.
Alright. Yeah, well, if you go for gold, so how many damage?
10 in total
10,
for you,
gotcha.
Jorkul, and make me a wisdom save again, as the Corspon Crawler, even though it is very much harmed, continues on to attempt to wear you down, strike you again and again. And before, after its turn, but before Iliokasti's turn, she will use her other legendary action to teleport behind here. Let's do. Let's.
I'm really glad she didn't try to teach me a lesson. I'd be dead.
Nah,
She's going to teach me a lesson.
I'm picking Talius off, so I don't have to play him as well. This is a win-win for me.
Oh.
As let's see, quick.
Talius
As
comes back to
Iliocasti
being rolling death
will-
saves.
Will try to grab Talius. I don't remember. He has better acrobatics. I'm not gonna try a second time. Iliocasti will try to strike him down the second time instead with her multi-attack. But a 15, barely hits for 15 points of slashing damage as Iliocasti tries to grab onto Talius and then strike. However, Talius avoids the first attempt, wiggles down, and as Iliocasti takes it up to the air, she uses her claws to scratch him onto his shoulder as she takes flight once again around here. As Talius can make an opportunity attack. Remember, he doesn't have a Warcaster, so it's a compass. 17 hits for 9 points of damage. Where is con saves? I hate when I have to do everything by myself. Talius, come back. As the darkness is removed, with Talius managing to strike once against the prideful Sphinx. Jorkul, your turn.
If I could toss them 40 feet, I would have grabbed this emissary and thrown it into the freaking Sphinx. But as he's hitting, he's getting taunt, and sees he rages and he screams into the air and he says, "Scorched goddess!" As he turns around and he just smashes at the emissary that hit him in the back. I'm going to attack the emissary. Reckless attack.
Mm-hmm. Hits. Still alive, if you want to do one more.
Yeah, I'll do one more. He hits it, goes for it again.
Hits. Yikes! A lot of damage as Jorkul strikes twice against the emissary. Once onto his chest, and the second time going straight for the middle of the vest as your great axe is stuck in there as you slowly force it away all the way to the other side, trying to squeeze it as the creature uses its wings to flap away from you with its hands, trying to keep you at bay. As this endless struggle starts, Dalius will, seeing that this phoenix is moving towards there, will either assist with Jorkul or go to protect Hearth and Valen. He will assist Jorkul, so from behind, Talius will make with advantage blade a boom blade attack. That will hit. I'm pretty sure even with the damage from boom blade, that will be enough. Yes, that is enough. As Talius looks towards you and comes on the other side, grabs with the coppice the hand of the insect, and Jorkul, you pull all the way in with your great axe and hack the creature in two, as this purple blood again is shed upon all of you. Next, Talius will just move forward in front of Valen and Hearth, as he asks you to stand behind him, though he cannot hear anything. Next up, the emissary, the other one, will start moving forward, and you see its wings continuously flap as from its body you see crystals starting to emerge. Hearth, your turn.
Okay. Just doing a quick shout out to everyone that can hear. I just saw the Sphinx is the only one that can get us out of here, so please don't kill her. Then just going to go up behind this car and stabbing time.
Let's see. Yaks, again, the heart's, let's say, cell is quite hard to be pierced. However, the second dagger does indeed find its target. As hard you pick up with both of your daggers, you
No, I'm not targeting the heart, I'm targeting the crawler.
Sorry, my bad. Let me check. I believe both hit, yeah. So roll me damage for the first one. Maybe that will be enough. Yes, actually the first one is enough. As with one attack with your dagger, as you pick up both of those, you stab the crawler in its back, and it goes down. Anything else, Cap?
Nope. Command my turn the...
Not alas. Your turn.
What do I see this creature ahead of us doing?
You see the crystal gems spouting from its body slowly.
Yep. Nope. I'm gonna look to Malin and say, "Don't let that thing get close to him."
What?
This is, well, whatever. I guess I don't know she's deafened, so I'll run up, and I want to try and, Mr. President, this thing. I want to try and tackle it or restrain it from attacking.
Grapple it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So that's athletics.
Yes. Okay, so as you move forward and grappling, the creature cannot move further. You can even, if you want, you can try and tilt it. However, you see all those crystals spawning from all different sides of the body of the creature.
I'll still hold it. I'm gonna hold it and push it back if I can.
Okay, how much
Oh, wait.
movement you've got left?
Oh, wait. Might have enough movement to get there.
Only enough movement to get there, I assume. 15 from here
Yeah.
if you were now. So you don't have
Alright.
enough movement to push it forward as you
I'll hold
grapple it and the creature cannot move anymore as Turnip will just try and move in the middle of all of you. Madeline.
Let's get on over there, because I was going to attack the emissary anyways. So, not with advantage this time.
Still with advantage because he's grappled.
Grappled is not restrained, so only normal.
Ah.
The 21 will hit.
Bonk. That's it.
As Madeline, you perform a series of attacks against the creature. However, it uses its scythes, its talons, to block both of those, only for you to find a little room and try to go for its lower half with a dirty blow down below with your glaive. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. And Valen will. He said he's AFK for a moment, but if it makes sense, he would attack Iliocasti, or maybe hit that creature.
Hearth did tell him not to, like kill her.
Okay, sorry, correct. And Valen can hear, so instead, Valen will move around there. He does not like to touch this gooey thingy, and make 2 Eldritch Blasts against the Corpspawn. So,
Ain't Valen here?
he said be right back for a few moments. He sent me a message.
Ooh.
Don't.
Nice.
That's a lot of damage, 28 points of damage as Valen puts forth both of his hands and zaps instantly one of the wings of the emissary in front of you. You see this insect-like creature as one of its wings gets instantly teared up from Valen's attacks. And next up is Iliocasti, who will ram down, stomp on top of Talius and make an attempt to shove him prone. Yikes.
Damn.
Yep, Talius goes prone as Iliocasti gets the drop on him, and with the other attacks he will attack with advantage. As Talius gets stricken down, grabs his kopech, tries to go for an attack, the Phoenix headbutts him to keep him in his place, and then scratches him with her claws. As Jorkul, you're up next.
Ooh. Ooh. I am so tempted. So very much tempted. But he is, okay, he is hacking at the heart, so he'll continue hacking at the heart.
Okay, both of those
fine.
attack. Yep.
Y'all ever played God of War? Not God of War. Gears of War.
As again, you hack through the heart and you hear the squirming sound of more insect-like creatures approaching as you are attacking this. However, it appears to have opened just enough for a powerful blow to be dealt, and a schism has opened. Any attacker can go now through it, not only slashing damage. Before that, and before Talius, the creature will release its hold action, because it was on you, and it will erupt in a toxic cloud of crystalline spores all around, as all those crystal shards, these gems that have appeared on its skin, disperse into thin fog. And I want Nautilus and Madeline to make me con saves.
Ah, even with the +2.
Yeah, Nautilus, at the start of your poison and at the start of your turns, you suffer 2d10 points of poison damage. For the first turn, it's 4. After that, I'm gonna reroll, and you repeat the same. As also, as Jorkul strikes hard, Iliocasti looks towards him and uses its legendary action to make another claw attack to Talius as she yells, though she cannot hear yet. You leave your ally to fall down as you hunt an enemy of the unknown. That can prove fatal as she strikes down at Talius once again. Let me check if Talius has spell slots for... yeah, he has. Let's do... Oh wait, yeah, this will be enough. As Talius this time raises his hand and a magical barrier protects him. As next up, Talius himself will stand up, look towards you, and then make a booming blade attack to render Iliocasti immovable for a moment. That does not hit, I believe. So with his bonus action, he will try to strike a second time. He will hit, and then bounce back all the way here. As Talius tries to swing once, Iliocasti uses his wings, but as she's shrouded by her own wings, Talius finds an opening and goes for her lower half, striking with the compass and knocking Iliocasti down as he swirls around and goes behind Jorkul to protect himself. As the emissary next to you, Nautilus, it is grappled, so it cannot go for Madeline, it can only go for you, and it will use its alluring thrum. Madeline and Nautilus, both of you, make me con saves.
I can't hear it.
Correct?
That's true. She's dead.
Correct. And Nautilus, you are fine. Let me roll now 2d6 at the end of the creature turn. It regains both of its abilities. As Harf, you're up next. As others, you for a moment you feel dizzy, you feel compelled to follow that creature, yet it all fades in after a moment. Harf, go ahead.
Alright.
There's a nice big hole.
First, I'm going a bit forward and just try to convey to Talius. He's not able to hear me, but he might still be able to read my lips. Just say to him, Helio, the Sphinx is the only one that can get us out.
Okay, Harf, I'm not gonna ask you for any sort of check for that, but I'm gonna need your action in order to have its full attention and make sure that Talius understands that, if you wish for it.
Oh, I do not want to be stuck in here with all those insects and whatever the hell we are actually inside, so yeah, I'll let that be my action.
Okay, so as Harf, you grab Talius and slowly move your lips, mouth the words to Talius as he seems to understand you. And Nautilus, your turn.
I'm gonna take a swing at the boy in front of me.
First of all, you suffered 4 points of poison damage, so keep that in mind.
Ow. Oh, that's not. It's a lot lower than I thought. Okay, hold on. I'm looking. There we go.
There's something wrong. You had a 32, correct?
I had 33.
33. So you have also a C3 temporary. Is that
That's
something
an
wrong?
ancient hit point, I think, but I'm not sure. I think I
It
had
could
that
be
from when.
It could be from Valence
Yeah.
Healing Light. So
What is that?
you can remove that instead. Like,
Oh,
from
so I have
that.
31 then, still?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I will take a offhanded, or, well, one-handed attack with my Warhammer.
Keep
No
in mind,
advantage, right?
you have it grappled, so you currently have your shield and the creature. On the other hand, you do not have a hand to wield the warhammer. You might need to leave the creature from your grapple if you want to attack it.
Can you throw it to the ground, like make it prone, and then attack?
That is an action. That is a solve action, pretty much.
Okay, well, if I threw it to the ground, it would help Madeline, and she has way more attacks than I do, so, yeah. I'll probably try to get it off me and throw it to the ground.
Okay, so make me an athletics. And the other creature is very, very resistant. You see that it has an extraordinary strength. Nonetheless, you push it. Oh, just come on! And you push it down with your shield, force it to the ground as you turn your head and yell out to Madeline. Though she cannot hear you, she definitely can understand you as your lips are moving very intensely as you mouth now. Anything else, nonetheless?
I think it was something more along the lines of kill this fucking thing, but yeah, now we're...
Make me a con save at the end of your turn for the crystal spores.
Alright. Hey, we're trash.
Still not there. Next turn you suffer 2d10 points of damage at the start of your turn. Ternok will then just continue to move away from everything that could potentially harm him. And Madeline, your turn.
Let's do what Nautilus asked. Move over here and just start swinging, since prone. That's miss. That's probably a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss. That is a hit, barely.
Finally! Alright, 15, cool.
I must say, your rolls, Madeline, have not been very kind to you today, but at least you did okay.
Saving them for someone else.
That is good. In any case, as you put yourself behind the creature, you try to strike it once. The creature forces Nautilus to roll to one side as you try to sweep, and Nautilus puts it back again to avoid your attack. However, as you get frustrated, you slam it with the other end of your pollard, as you with the wide side of the pollard. As and Valen, your turn. Oh wait, I'm playing Valen. Oh, Valen will.
You Zapple.
Will move forward and prepare an Eldritch Blast against this creature if it stands up or if. Yeah, pretty much. If the creature stands up, he will hurl an Eldritch Blast because that would be with disadvantage right now. As he turns to. Iliocasti again and mouths a few words. However, the Sphinx cannot hear you. As Iliocasti flies over here at the top of the heart. Now that Jorkul has made an opening, and though understands that she cannot hear you, it seems that you are able to hear her. As she slams her hands and says, "Now, it is your chance. Would you wish to strike this this unknown enemy that you have proclaimed it to be, or leave it? The choice is yours, as we are out of here, and pretty much at her next turn she will pull you out from this place. It is up to you if you want to kill what is that or not." Jorkul.
Rage Mode Jerkle, he has hammered this thing, he has hit this thing, and he almost doesn't even hear her as he takes his final two swings, and he's going to kill this thing.
Hope you miss.
Can I give inspiration to miss?
Get disadvantage.
Make your attacks.
Because considering the creatures that attacked him and everything, he is now fully convinced that this is an entity that's worth that should die. especially since all the creatures that attacked him was abomination-like creatures. So he's going reckless attack. He's going straight for that killing blow.
No. Yes, that hits. Give me some damage.
Toby
Oh wow! Barely hanging from a string as Jorkul, you cut down all but a string inside the heart, only a webbing of flesh that connects the sides of the heart, only one string remaining, and if teared, it will be down. It needs 10 damage, and that is 8. You've done most of it. However, still stands in there as Jorkul yells. Anything else, Jorkul?
See if I say that inspiration. I am looking. Unfortunately, I do not have a bonus action that can help me destroy this thing. So I shall, depending on how you feel about it, is I'm going to grab one of these dead things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Tail, that's lying there, and I'm going to stab its tail into the flesh.
However, you just made dual attacks with a two-handed weapon.
Yeah. So can I pick up one of the things with the tail?
Okay.
The tail.
As you strike once, twice, and the heart is about to collapse as you grab down one of those creatures and spring out its tail as you are ready to strike the next blow. But I believe that's your turn for now, correct?
That's me.
As Dalius does not understand what is happening, and Harp has explicitly said not to attack the Sphinx. So 2 enemies remaining for Dalius.
Yes, come on, Talius. Blue crew.
Is it the corresponding wizard that has attached itself onto Nautilus and is looking quite a formidable foe? Or is it what Jorkul is doing? Wow, I really do not want to
I'm just gonna say it. Talius 9 times out of 10 would choose Nautilus over everyone else in the party.
Yeah, if you want to make that ball, I probably would have it at like 1920 for the HoD. The rest goes to Nautilus.
Okay, so let's say I'm gonna roll a D100, 1 to 90. No, Talius is a good boy and go for Nautilus. 91 to 100, Talius panics and goes for Jorkul. Let's see what the dice shall decide.
Oh, thank God.
Gosh.
As it would be super weird if Talius would be the one to do that and not being here. As Talius looks back and forth, and just springs himself forward to strike at the creature. And with advantage, that is quite 2 attacks because bonus action work from War Magic. But the first one is the only one that hits. It's also Booming Blade. So that is a total of 17 points of damage against the creature that is now bloodied as Talius moves forward and strikes once. He tries to go for a second time, however the creature talons are about to rip against the both of you as the core spawn will make with disadvantage a few attacks. So few attacks or do crystal spores again? No, few attacks. Let's do few attacks. More fun this way. Let's do Nautilus. Any of them hits Nautilus?
The 19 hits.
True, Jordan. However, he is also confused and deafened. However, the creature uses its talons again to pierce through you, Nautilus, strike again and again and again as you protect yourself with the shield. One of those attacks finds its way to your back and hinders you injured. As Hearth, your turn.
Okay. This is probably gonna have to be another accent, but now I will mouth over to the Sphinx. Jorkul isn't... Jorkul isn't thinking. Get us out of here before he kills this whatever.
And before it's a Tarrasque.
Why
As,
did
as
you-
always, as always, the Sphinx goes, Nani, because I'm deaf.
Just to give you the close heart, because that is a cool action to do, and I agree with that. However, Eliocasti, not because being deaf mechanically, she needs to use her bonus action to get you out. So she will be able to do that, but it is up to you if you want to spend your action as such. I'm totally fine. I actually enjoy it more like that. It's more cinematically, but I do need to give you all the hints. It's not like a hold action that she does.
Okay. I'm going to place a bit of trust in the wise and powerful Sphinx and help the blue crew over there finish off that last whatever
Okay.
with magic missile, 2nd level.
That's 12 points of damage going straight at the emitter as Hart raises his hand and 4 orange orbs of arcane energy float above him as he brings down his fist, and those fly up and then come crashing down against the corresponding emissary. Still alive but barely making it. Anything else, Hart?
Nope, that'll be it.
Nautilus, at the start of your turn, you suffered 10 poison damage.
Brutal.
Yikes. Okay. Already. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna take the hammer, bring it up, try to finish this thing off. Nah, no dice.
Nope, as you pick up your, you leave the creature down, pick up your hammer and try to strike at it, the creature now finally able to move will just turn to the right side and avoid your blow with the warhammer. Anything else, Nautilus?
This is no, I'm not gonna do it. I don't. That could throw me back down again. I don't know if it. Okay, I'm gonna wisdom save. Nautilus has done this in the past, so I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna wisdom save myself. If it's above like a 10, he won't do what he's thinking. Okay, he's not gonna do it.
Okay. Anything else,
I'll
Nautilus?
just end my turn. End my turn.
Make me a con save against the poison.
You can do it.
All right.
Blue.
Hey!
Yay!
Blue.
No more poison for you as... Give me a second.
Come on, Turnok 1 Kenobi. You are my only hope.
All around, you see more crawlers appear. All slowly coming towards you. Heeding the call of the heart as they all make their way. Oh, and they didn't spawn all of them. Huh. Interesting stuff. As Ternok
Yeah,
is up next.
this heart is...
However,
This heart is a benevolent heart.
as Ternok will just move beside Madeline, turn into the centipede that he chooses to be, and end his turn over there, scared. Madeline, your turn.
Let's finish off this emissary. I'll try to.
strikes.
That's a miss.
You haven't missed any of your glaive rounds, by the way.
Getting
She's
there
a really good
as,
pool player.
as Madeline, you strike twice, and Valen, not knowing what to do, he will just hurl both of his silent blasts at disadvantage. This was his held action from before. So maybe he makes an attempt as well. Okay, for 7 points of damage as he becomes... Are you Valen with us or still? I need to roll for you. And
Yep. Sorry, guys. I'm not at the Roll20, so
It's okay.
I'm listening, though, and we'll do whatever is good. I will take
Okay.
verbal commands.
Again, as you look around, your allies have all gone towards the correspondent emissary that is down on the ground. Iliocast is about to teleport you back, and Jorkul is trying to destroy the heart. What would you like to do?
Come on, Pinky. Kill the heart.
Of course, right as you were explaining my options, it cut out for a minute.
Okay, I will repeat them. Talius,
Now,
Nautilus, and
I
Madeline.
actually, having Madeline just went, I'm going to just do a quick free action, and I'm going to look at Madeline and go, "What do I do?"
Huh?
And then whatever Madeline says is what Valen does.
She says,
Yeah.
huh?
Yes, he cannot hear you.
No, she sucks. I should be a dick and say I asked Talius.
You know-
Actually,
You
all right. Hearth
You
has
do
been
hear the
spouting
background
wisdom.
a raging. You do hear a
Oh,
raging
I'm
Jerkle
not gonna do
clamoring,
whatever.
screaming, "Kill it!"
I'm not going to do what Jerkle says. And I've already realized that we attacked
Aw.
before it attacked us. So Hearth is Mr. Wisdom today. And I'm going to go, "Hearth, what do I do?" And Hearth gets to decide.
Okay. Either down the emissary or just straight for Hideo Cassie to bring us back.
Gonna zap something.
Okay, as Valen just hurls 2 more shattering blasts. The second one hits. Still not enough to drop the creature down as Valen strikes again. Shit! As everywhere around these crawlers are coming, and at your turn with a bonus action, Iliocasti will return you back to the vault. And 1 moment. Everyone appears to be here. As Valen, Nautilus, I'm actually gonna put you in a sort of an array of how you guys were. So I'm gonna put you here. Talis was next. Madeline was here. Ternok was here. This makes a little bit more sense as Iliocasti teleports
She
you
was on the
here.
statue.
Correct. As Iliocasti teleports you back into the vault. And for her action, she's going to take the dodge action and will just wait, looking towards you as you just came out. Keep in mind that both Iliocasti, Talius and Madeline and Ternok are all still deafened.
Awkward.
And roll me those initiatives. I'm gonna roll for Valen as well.
Why does Jorkul go first? Why does Jorkul go first?
Always goes first. As Iliocasti used her bonus action to teleport you here, her action to dodge, as she seems to be waiting right now. Jorkul, it is your turn. You are still enraged. However, if you wish to take a step back and regroup with your allies, it seems that Iliocast is giving you some room.
I'm gonna make a D100 roll, and considering the situation, and she did loudly say about I'm gonna bring you back. Did she indicate in any way, except the dodging and saying away, that she doesn't want to do combat anymore?
She seems to be looking towards you. It is this scene from the movies that the bad guy and the good guys are all staring at one another like a Mexican standoff. Who is going to make the first move? But it also gives you some time to regroup if you want, patch yourselves up and prepare once again.
Okay, then considering I'm going to make it a 70-30 roll, so 71 to 100, he goes charging. Below that, he's gonna stand back and take a breather, trying to get his wits together before going. Plus, just interesting, when we got teleported back, do I still have this creature in my hand?
You know what? Why not? Let's, for the fun of this, let's get it. It was dead, so.
Okay, so I'm just saying I've got its tail, but let's roll and see what happens. Well, that seems not good. Jekyll charges.
Well, I thought you said it was 30 that he doesn't charge. Or like the 70 to up was not charged.
Yeah? Okay, let me check.
You said 70 up was not charged.
No, I thought
70 up is not charged.
Yeah.
70 up is not charged.
70 up is charged.
Yeah,
Below
you said-
that, he recruits.
You said 70 up was charged. Below 70, chill out.
I can't see the map, but if he's close to
Okay.
somebody, you could do a reaction to grapple him. Or do an opportunity attack as he moves out of your space.
Okay.
Go on your word, Jorkul. Go on your word.
Yeah, okay. Jekyll slams, rages as he slams both his things into the ground, yelling, it's like, my kill's been taken! Kill's been taken! And he basically smashes this creature through almost a pulp with his hammer, as he almost doesn't take heed of Phyllis Nasty, as he cuts off its tail, as he continues smashing the rest of the creature, squishing it underneath his boots, almost raging on its carcass. That will be his action, destroying the carcass this turn.
I'll allow you to keep your raids from that activity as Ternok. Let's not put Ternok inside the Guardian, shall we? That would be unfair for him not to give him a chance.
Inevitable.
I'll put you all a little bit lower so it makes more sense. But yeah, as Ternok just moves to the side again, over there trying to hide, as Valen, you just teleported back, you are into the vault, into the present timeline. As you can still see, the statue is in okay shape, and there are some plants around and some vegetation, but it hasn't expanded that much yet. If you can hear it, Valen.
Yeah, I can hear. I'm just a little bit lost. I apologize.
It is okay. Jorkul and the others seem to not be attacking right now as Iliocast is looking towards you. You have like a small moment if you wish to take a few actions to sort of heal yourselves, prepare yourselves, say a few words between you as you just escaped this alien plane. You can go stand inside your Guardian of Faith.
I am going to take my action and verbally chastise Heliocasti. I am going to say that there are many ways to learn, and that experiential learning is good, but visual learning is also good, and audible learning is also good. And doesn't everything have to be experiential? She could have just told us what we needed to know, and I'm going to take my action to verbally chastise while admiring her fine creature form.
Well,
Okay. I assume this is not an attempt to like taunt her, or more like this is a reaction kind of thingy that Valen does, right? Just so I'm fully clear on how you want to be portrayed in that scenario.
Eh.
I don't know what that means. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't trying to insult it. I'm pretty sure he was just trying
Yes,
to like...
yes. This is my thought as well. Like this is how I imagine it. As Valen is annoyed by this experience, moves back into the Guardian of Faith and awaits there as he
Right.
chastises Iliogasti.
No, I didn't want to do an intimidation roll or anything like that. Just like
Yes,
when your
yes,
favorite
yes.
teacher makes you read the book.
I see. Madeline.
She'll go right here, face Heliocasti, and visibly just drop her glaive on the floor. As a sign of no more fighting, if that's what's going on. And that's her turn.
Okay, you see as she still deafened, looks around as though her face seems to be trying to inside observe you, gaze you even, she's still, her hands and her claws are still sharp as she attaches herself onto that statue. And Madeline, make me a... You know what? Valen took a whole lot to turn earlier on to do that. Make me a persuasion check. I will reckon the DC is pretty high, but given that Iliogast is blooded, it might just be enough to demonstrate that you have dealt with that challenge. You've got advantage, as I said, because Valen...
Oh, okay, might be. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yet you see
Can I
go ahead.
grant my inspiration? Because it sounds like that was a botched roll.
Sure, why not? Go ahead, Madeline.
Hey, come on.
You should be good.
Hey,
at
that's not bad.
That is fair. Let me double check on that. Yeah, that is more than fair. As you see her claws slowly come out once again, but then retract. As Iliocasti yells, there is no more reason for me to fight you. You've proven that you have the strength to defeat threats of the past, of the future, the pests of the past, the threats of the future, and the creatures that lurk and threaten our reality. As Talius will nudge towards Nautilus and kind of mouth towards him. What did she say? As Talius cannot hear because he's deafened. I assuming that nobody wants to attack, the challenge is complete.
The only thing that Nautilus will do is sort of tap Talius's Kopesh down, but then proceed to walk this way and then just sort of keep the shield up,
okay,
facing Heliocasti.
Go
I
ahead.
actually did have something planned, because I'm a bit pissed. I'm just shouting right into Joko's face. Get a hold of yourself, or I'll have to put you down for all of our safety.
Seriously?
Yeah, he's pissed.
Yeah. Too hot-blooded, man. Love it. Love the RP. Yee! Number roll! Just to make it clear this time, 80, 81 and above, I chop you.
Oh.
No, that's sorry, no, that's not the right roll.
That's not the roll.
That didn't roll.
Okay.
Jerko kind of looks at you and swings about, his axe coming 2 seconds from your neck, looks at you, then puts down the axe, turns back, and says, and goes, and his eyes start unglazing, and he says, And he says, order me again, and I will kill you. Nobody gives me orders anymore. But since I lost my chains, nobody. And he keeps the axe near your neck just to point to make a point, and then he pulls away and turns his back on you, and starts going to work on the tail of the creature.
Okay.
As
then-
one moment, as the axe is near your neck, and Jorg just takes a few steps. You see how emphasis he puts on the word. No, though his threat seemed reasonably believable and everything, the emphasis is put on nobody gives me orders anymore. This part was mostly emphasized as hard.
Let us calmly say, you don't want to be a slave. Don't be a slave to your rage.
Aw, that's pretty cool. I like that.
You hear, as he's still working on it, you hear Joel just huff for a second. He says, "You think I have a choice?" And he just continues working.
Slowly, Madeline and Talius hearing comes back as Ternox as well, who's on the other side as Iliocasti. Now able to hear, you see this refreshing emotion on her face as he is able to hear once again. The screeches of those creatures were louder than I expected, but you proved not only able to best them, but even be at the grasp of striking down an enemy that is not easily dealt with. It seems to me that you have passed the trial of strength, and she just drops down. A loud thud can be heard as all of her paws strike at the ground. She then turns and looks towards Harth and Jorpul, who are drifting apart from one another, and says, "You need a moment to collect yourselves before the next challenge. For if brute strength almost did you apart, a test of heart might prove to be your penultimate trial." And
You look like you could use a break yourself.
the next challenge will only consume some of my strength in order for it to be done correctly.
Next challenge! Didn't you hear a word I said? Oh.
Well, don't suppose you'd be willing to at least give up a moment. I'm sure we don't need to be fighting for the next challenge, but catching somewhat of a breather would be nice.
There is no place where the heart gets tested more accurate, other than in the heat of danger and at the heart of all evil. Take a breather, take a moment for yourselves. You have enough, I reckon, from what I've seen from you, I reckon you'll have enough strength to to give yourselves a chance to succeed. You require no more or no less than that.
Alright.
And the guardian will slowly step back next to the statue and stand next to it, giving you a moment to rest, short rest obviously, among you, and if you want to say a few things as well, now is the time.
I'm going to say, hello. Talius
Right.
has returned from his sleep.
Sleepy time.
I will say, As soon as they're given a chance for a breather, like as soon as Helocaste walks away, Nautilus is gonna drop to a knee and hold himself on by his shield. Probably breathing pretty heavy at this point.
Is this a short rest or just
Short rest.
short rest? Okay. DM, could you be so kind as to use some hit die on Valen because he needs some healing, but he has none.
Yes, I believe I can do that. Also, you get your spell slots back, so that's nice. Okay, now Valen has both of his spell slots back and his abilities.
Much obliged. And just as a note, I will be dropping off in just about 5 minutes for totally. Thank you guys for indulging me while I was traveling. And
It is fine. Do not worry about that.
I trust that you'll sacrifice me first.
Don't worry, you won't sacrifice first. We like you, Pinky.
We gotta use Turnock for something.
There's a good one.
Now you're talking.
Oh, that's a good one. We're turned on. Do you know if Alan Nasty or if she's taking any questions and such? Jericho, after trying to get some poison out of the stinger, will basically ask her what that hard thing was, why it felt so evil.
In the sea that engulfs all planes, the astral sea, there lurk many remnants of the past. Some of your kind still prey to some of them. Others are infested with filth. Others are waiting for their worshippers to save them. Old gods drifting as similar to debris that from a shipwreck that drifts across the great oceans of your world. Some of them are injured, harmed, and are waiting to be rescued. Others are filled with the envy or the vengeance, hatred for the creatures that have stopped favoring them.
What would have happened if I finished it?
That would mean many things. The spark of divinity. Oh, go ahead, Hearth, if you want to answer that.
I suppose even dead gods can dream.
More importantly, the spark, the essence that once made this creature celestial or a great primordial being would be consumed by forces that lurk around or by others that try to earn them themselves. Paragons have risen and fallen in their attempts to ascend into godhood, but a little bit that is a joke.
My divinity. Jokel just huffs about all this words and then goes back and goes and tries and take out the poison out of the tail of this creature. Can I make a user's poison kit to try and do that?
The creature does not have any poison, sadly. You noticed on their attacks, none of them did poison damage, so it's not like it has poison.
What was the tail then?
It was just another attack. That does piercing damage.
No. Okay, because a piercing tag at a wisdom saving throw or the creature becomes
Oh, no,
frightened.
no,
So I
that
thought
is
it might have been
the
a poison.
bite, but it's not. This is the bite, but it's not because of the poison. This is more because of the how these creatures are, how weird, abnormal, alien they are, pretty much.
All good. Then looking at the tail, he starts skinning it and taking out the spike. He starts fashioning it into like a makeshift dagger.
Okay,
for,
if you
this
if
is
you
just
have
for
a
RP's
smith's
sake.
tools, if you have smith's tools, you can do it now. If not, you can do it next time.
Next time, I'm just doing it as a RP favor.
Yeah. As Jorko picks up the sardine, looks, weights it, as it is probably something that you will be able to use in the future. Iliocasti will turn towards you. However, for this next, let me double check so I don't do anything wrong with that. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. For the next challenge, I can only take 6 of you with me.
Only
Pick
6
your.
of us.
I can only do this. I am also bounded by some laws of how my magic works, and I'm not able to transport all of you to your next destination, not without it being a hefty cost.
So does the person who remains simply not have to take the trial then?
I assume that you vouch for one another. I mean, actually, this was intended to be done. I do not feel that I felt that Ternok would be the one, because Iliocast can get up to 7 creatures, not 6, and she needs an extra spot for this challenge. But yeah, we can sort of go with Valen if you guys want. I'll leave it up to you to decide. As Iliocast will just say, for this next challenge, you're going to retrieve one person.
Retrieve a person?
She will not
Oh,
respond.
that's why there's 6 and not 7, because she has to teleport 7 people back.
Yes,
Smart.
Who are we retrieving?
You do not know yet. And you will not know until the time will come, if you've made the right choice.
Well then, does anybody not wish to go?
Ternok looks towards you, slowly, awkwardly thinks about raising his hand, but he's still unsure. I'll leave Ternok for the moment to be.
Madeline will crouch down. Heliocasti, if the one who remains were to leave, would they be banished if we fail?
The same. Oh, that is correct. Yeah, okay. Let me think one moment. Liograssi will then reply, you struck a deal to try and brave these trials, not by yourselves, but as a team. And it is because of that that you are able to succeed thus far. You've all, with your own little ways, and as he kind of leers towards Sternok as he says that, helped one another find the answer to my riddles. It was also you that combined your forces, even though you sometimes didn't know that. It helped everyone for you to brave the dangers that lurked both here And in other words, you're all in this together, but also choosing who to leave behind is something that shows one's true colors.
Tarnak, do you think you would run if you were left here?
I will wait. You will return. You've promised me many things. I'm still not ready to become the scourge of the worlds that I'm known yet.
Of course. The Great Scourge. Well then. And she'll stand back up. I can't leave the Great Scourge waiting too long. As the royal vassal, she'll do like a bit of a joking bow to Turnok. But stand up. I trust you. And she will lightly pat him with her tail, and then return to the group. If you guys are fine with it, I think Turnok will be willing to stay.
That's okay with me.
I still don't completely trust him. But so far he's lived up to his word.
This also could be a test of trust. Putting our faith in him that he won't run.
I mean, he fully knows that if he runs, we're all getting banished, including him.
Well, it is up to, ultimately, him, or if anyone wants to stay behind. There is dangers in leaving one of us or leaving him behind. He could be put into unnecessary danger.
Well, Turnok can mostly just turn invisible. I don't think Heliocasti is going to give him a fight, and she'll look to the Sphinx. You wouldn't harm the person left behind, would you?
Sorry, Madeline, you said that to Turnok? Or to somebody
that-
else?
To Heliocasti, I believe.
Okay, can you repeat the question? Sorry, I sped up for a
That's right.
moment.
You wouldn't have the person left behind fighting something or in any danger, would you?
The test comes with me. The one that stays here will only be momentarily paused, awaiting for you to return. However, and Sekada looks at Turnok, if this creature's vile origins prove to be true, or your effect on your journeys with him proves to be almost non-existent, he will find a way to get you all in an unpleasant situation, in a plane of your chosen. However, the choice is yours. The risks of carrying him with you are the same with the risks of leaving him back here.
Nautilus is gonna walk over to Turnok and for like a moment sort of give him like the menacing stare, but then crouch down and say, I believe there is still a deal we have, so I would not like to go against my bargain if you were to run. I will hold
Turnip
up
will
my end of the
slowly
bargain.
kind of lift up his legs as almost like a hopper, like a roach of some kind, leap closer towards you and whisper to your ear. I don't know if you heard, but there's a vault full of secrets down there. I want to go there. So go ahead and win that test for me. As he goes back down to his original pose.
Nihilus just stands up. I trust we can leave him behind here. We could probably use all of our strength in this next encounter.
I've decided.
So be it. Are you all ready to have your hearts tested? To have all doubts and anything that might cloud your judgment come ahead of you?
Ready than ever.
Then follow me once again. And as he says, she flaps her wings and everything around you changes. Instead of all of these ruins, the rubbles slowly become dust, smokes, and ember. Flames appear all around as the walls shift, expand, and collapse all together as you hear hellish screams all around you. You see the crimson sky up above you as coursing through time itself, you find yourselves floating within a river filled with lava as you find yourselves in a cursed place. Give me one moment. As just to show you a little bit, you are currently here.
Oh.
Onto that bridge. Yep. Just so you have a vague understanding of how that is, as Iliocasti stomps her feet and then tells you, there lies the prison of of a fiend. You have treaded into the past. You have managed to foil his plans, yet the Dark Warden still holds power in this plane. But now this is not time to thwart a plan, but a needle, as there is someone that does not belong in this place. Find him and return it here. And as he says that, you see a swarm of imps coming straight towards you as Iliogasti stomps her feet once again and roars. As all of those imps froze for a moment, and on the other side you see some bearded devils slowly approaching towards you to scout ahead and see what is happening. Iliogasti turns towards you and says and yells, "Quickly! I am not going to perish in this place, awaiting for your return. You have few moments. Choose wisely." We do not have turnout, that is correct. And yep, Iliogasti jumps forward to defend this place from enemies from hell, as you found yourselves into one of the 9 circles of hell. And on the other side, you see these bearded devils slowly coming towards you, holding out their glaives. And you can roll me some initiatives.
Okay. Oof.
That should be Valen who jumped off. Yep, that was him. I have, I believe, everything I need. And yeah, the creatures from the other side start coming towards you as they take the dodge action, moving forward against you. And Jorkul, you're up next.
Dash ice cream. Yeah. Yep, that's me. I think.
Okay, as
One back,
Jorkul's
yeah, just little bit.
Jorkul, as you grab your great axe, you start moving forward, and you can hear this fiend is the fiendish tongue coming out from the others as they all, almost in unison, yell towards you. Correct, Jim. Wasme, mipvaj, diensnip. As those words of infernal power darken their eyes as they're approaching. Madeline, given that you can understand infernal, these are all words like grab them, apprehend them, stop them, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I know why you're not speaking. You're seeing golfing here. Harp, your turn.
No.
You see a breeze, you go golfing. Harp, go ahead.
Okay. First off, I cannot wait until I get another cantrip because I'll be able to get one that doesn't do fire damage and will be more useful against fiends. But for now, second level magic missile on the closest one.
Okay. As Harp hurls his hand up into the air, and 4 orbs of magical energy. Wow, that's high roll. With a glow with orange light, as he sends them all towards the creature and strike, bludgeoning the creature with extreme force damage. All to the same one. As he's trying to evade all of those, he's unable to do so as they're all orbiting around him, following him, and striking him. Anything else?
Bonus action, look towards the rest of the party and say, I hate dealing with fiends.
Nautilus.
Nautilus agrees, but he'll run and free action yell out, we have to get this done quick. Don't stop moving. And we'll dash up to behind Jorkul and just turn.
Okay, in front of you, keep in mind, Nautilus, you have half movement, so I'm pretty sure.
Oh, right, I would have been there.
Yep, you're taking your time. The second bird gets the worm as Nautilus starts running behind Jorkul. Get all the damage you've suffered earlier on, all, even the self-included one, self-inflicted, is taking a toll on you as you stride forward. On your way, after that bridge, you see a large opening inside a building, a grey building, with hollow, empty windows, and only but shades and screams can be heard from inside. Next up, another bearded devil will run forward and take the dodge action. As Madeline, you're up next.
We're gonna move. I'm just gonna dash. Yep, and that's good.
Okay, another bearded devil is following by as Valen up next. will head to Hearth's Skull, and given that he can use the distance, he'll make attacks. However, at disadvantage, given that they are dodging. So, oh wait, this is not the attack. Instead of going up, I'll say he will slowly move behind Nautilus, trying to strike down the Fiend, which he will actually manage to do so for a good amount of 21 force damage as Valen behind Nautilus yells "Duck!" and hurls 2 blasts of energy that go straight by Jorkul and into the bearded devil. As Talius, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna move up 40 feet to here, and I think it's 60. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna send off a ray of frost at the one closest to us.
Okay. With disadvantage, he's dodging after all.
Oh yeah.
17 still hits. Still hits.
Ooh. So that's only 5,
So
but 10 movement speed less as well.
Okay, 2 points of damage as the creature is resistant. You hurl
Of course.
Cold Energy, however it still slows it down as Talius, you aim and hurl a ray of frost that strikes at the creature, and though it slowly hinders its movement, it almost withers and melts away quite fast. Anything else, Talius?
That's my turn, I got nothing else.
As behind all that, you hear the loud barking of hellish hounds, and from this hollowed window, you see flames erupt. As next up is this bearded devil who, once again,
Oh
will
god,
be
we will have to be dealing with hellhounds.
Yep, you will definitely will, as this bearded devil also starts moving forward, trying to avoid some attacks. And Jorkul, you're up next.
Jokel moves up, and considering GM's feelings regards to this, he is going to throw this demon off the side.
Okay, you need to solve it twice in order for it to be dropped inside the lava. So I need 2
What do I need
athletics.
to do?
2 athletics.
Athletics.
pretty much. Yes.
And because the bear taught him, I get advantage.
Even when you're not in range, right?
Yeah, that's the level 6 one. Yeah, I didn't take.
Okay.
I didn't take the tiger one.
So 12 for the first one and 22 for the second one. So roll me the first one and then the second one. First one succeeds. The second one does not, as Jorkul, you move over there and grab the creature by try to force it down. You put all of your strength, however the creature is able to resist as it puts its blade between you and it, and makes it able to find some strong footing and is able to withstand. Anything else, Jorkul?
Well, it was a bit sad. Considering this is bearded demons and I am soon to be attacked by a multitude of them, he goes bonus action, goes into rage, and that's my last rage.
Okay. As
Wait, rage doesn't recharge on a short rest, only on a long rest, doesn't it?
yes, it does recharge on long rest, not short rest.
Yeah, then this is my last rage. Anyway, that's me.
Okay, as Jorkul just roars as the creatures are one by one gathering towards him and speak a few words in Infernal as Madeline. You instantly turn to Jorkul and usher him to look out as the creatures are planning to use the tricks of the Dragonborn against him. So this creature will try to, with its multi-attack, make a beard attack that will not hit, I believe. 15 doesn't hit, correct? And
Nope.
it will then try to throw you back. So make me an athletics. You do have advantage, however the creature will try still to throw you back. and you do not want to drop into lava. Lava is bad, guys. Lava is bad. Jorkul, you feel the force of this bearded devil. However, you're getting outnumbered. Your chances are pretty good that you can stay up, but how long can you trick fate?
Just questions. Just a question. So, okay, I can just push them over the edge like he was trying to do with me.
Yeah, pretty much that is what you try to do with this bearded devil. You have to push him twice. He wasn't able to push you right away. If he made the attempt, you would be here. So they would need only one more shove attempt to drop you. As a heart, you're up next.
Gotcha.
Okay. First level magic missile, same one I hit before. 3 damage this time.
Let's see, the same one that you hit before. Oh god, now who was it? I believe it was the one that played. It's either that or that because they're both damage. Oh yeah, this one, the one that played right now. It is. So that's first level, correct?
Yep.
And it gets blooded as a hearth. Again, from afar, you summon these glowing orange orbs and hurl them to the creature, striking at it. As Nautilus, you're up next.
Part of the out of game me wants to use a certain item that we got that's kind of perfect right now, but I think the player that had it is not even here to use it.
What item was that?
That was the Charm of Bravery. I think Valen had it.
Oh yeah, that is correct. I'm not gonna waste it because it's a consumable item.
This might. Shit. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna try to run as far as I can, which is that far with a dash.
Get in there.
You know what is very good for this? An eagle whistle.
I mean, it would work, but I'd have to have it.
Okay, so Bearded Devil goes next. As again, he will move over there and tampering with your luck, Jorkul, they will continue to do the same thing. However, this one will move here, so he can get advantage. They are quite sentient creatures, so the beard attack would be at advantage. And 18 hits. Make me a con save. You are fine from the poison, however you do suffer 1 point of piercing damage, and then, without advantage, it will try to throw you down. You don't roll me athletics, it is not able to do. As the creature comes from behind, strikes you at the back, you feel as the creature's beard, its thorny beard, strikes at your back, instantly you feel the poison in them, as it then tries to hurl you off. However, Jorkul, you are able to withstand attempts as such. Madeline, your turn.
She is going to take her glaive and just ram the blunt into the ground and yell at them in Infernal. We do not have time for you! And use Channel Divinity, turn the Faithless. And they're all within 30 feet.
Oh, pretty good. And let me roll some saves. They do not gain any benefit from that, correct? Because this is turned, not frightened.
Yep, it's turned, not frightened.
Yep, okay. I was checking if they have like any
and they all fail it.
Nice.
All are turned as Madeline says a few words of power, and you see a colorful, as he says these words, from behind here, a spectrum of different colors, a prismatic one, appears, and all of those creatures seem to usher hiss at the sound of her words. And they are all turned. Anything else, Madeline?
Spend. And they can't take reactions, so Madeline will say, "We can get past them now. Go!" And she's going to move. Yeah, right there.
Okay, this one will take the dash action as it is written.
Opportunity attack.
However, it has a.
I wouldn't because that would make
Keep in
it no
mind,
longer turn.
if you want, you can make an opportunity attack. However, it will remove the turn status as you see them just running away without
Can
much.
I push him
movement.
in? Take another attack, and I'll push him into the flame.
Opportunity attack sadly is only allowed to make an attack. It's not exchangeable as it is with the extra attack function. So.
Okay. Jerkle is too occupied with the other ones, and like turning around, looking at the guy, stinging him. He hears a screaming and does an attack as the creatures run away.
Okay, as Valen moves forward and he can really help Nautilus, but let's keep some spell slots for him. You guys are not in the best form. As says, neat trick, Madeline. Talius.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the dash action, get up nice and far, 80 feet, pat Madeline on the shoulder, say, good work, and then keep moving, keep running. That's the turn.
However, as you run forward, Talius, you see from the other side the dogs that, well, out of character, Hearth warned you. In character, the bearded devil, you heard the sounds and all that.
Not good work, not good work.
You see the bearded devil running forward, holding a chain with two hellhounds on it, as he says in Infernal, "What are you doing?" as he drops the chain and the hellhounds are coming towards you. Next up is the bearded devil right there, who is going to be sprinting. Jerkle, your turn.
Well, this is a problem. I will have none after this, but I have 2 left, so that's good. Jerkle moves 40 to here. And since he is in rage, he's going to toss a javelin for this doggy. And he is going to toss it with reckless abandon. Javelin roll.
Okay.
It is an advantage because it's within 30.
Yep, that hits. A quick point again, which of the two doggies?
Top doggy.
The top?
Top
Okay.
one.
Yep.
Yes,
So roll me
the top one,
damage
sorry.
for that. Oh, it doesn't have any resistance, so that's 7. Plus rage damage, that's 2 extra. As Jorkul rushes forward, picks up a javelin and hurls it towards the flame-breathing hound. Anything else, Jorkul?
No, I think that is basically all I can do.
Okay, as this one will dash away from Madeline as far as it can. And Hearth, your turn. As you see all those fiends coming straight towards you, you just pull yourself to the side and avoid them. However, you hear a flap of wings that comes from atop as something is probably coming from up ahead. You look up and you cannot see much into these dark clouds and the crimson sky. However, you can hear the flapping of winged fiends.
And they're probably going to be immune to fire elements as well. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dashing, 40, 50, 60, ending my turn there.
Okay, as next up, this bearded devil will also run as fast as the wind, as they are all running away from Madeline. Nautilus.
Okay, I'm gonna use my regular movement, and I will I'm gonna ask Hearth for the whistle. I'll say, if I can get to the... I might be able to get to the person we want quickly. I'm strong enough to carry them out.
So you can hold your action to move if Hearth gets it out. So because you use a free action to put your hand out, Hearth also needs to use a free action to give it to you.
Yeah,
Except if
that's-
you want to, yeah, okay. So you hold your movement for now. As then the bearded devil moves over there and will take a hold action. As Madeline, you're up next.
Let's move here. See the paladins don't get 2 channel divinities. Actually, wait. I fought Hellhounds before. I'm gonna retract some of that movement. I don't want to get too close to Jorkul. Let's go right
Huh?
there.
What?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I won't say, but I just remember.
Talius is like, remember what?
Oh god.
Let's take dodge for now.
As Madeline moves forward and tries to maneuver to avoid any attack that comes her way, this bearded devil will just rush as far as he can. Yep. And next up, the Hellhound rush towards you, and both of them. I assume they will be going to something like that. So, Hellhound number 1 will, basically both of them will be making their fire breaths, because that's what they do. I don't know if I hit Madeline with the first one. Let me see.
Yeah, that's why I stayed out of the way.
Yep. I mean, it barely hits you, however. Let me check again, because I could be wrong. Cones are weird. No, it does not hit you. You're correct. So Jorkul, make me a dex save and 2 dex saves, and Talius, you only make me 1. Jorkul, you have advantage on both because the
Okay, great. Which am I taking? The 21 or the 18?
the second one, the 18 for you. Jorkul is taking both of them. So Jorkul, that's 10 from the first, and roll me a second one.
He passes. He's got a
9.
right.
Yep, 9 from the second, so this is 19 damage to you, Jorkul, and 18 to Talius, as the Hellhounds rush towards you and hurl flame towards you.
I'll burn absorb elements to half that.
Okay, as you're bathed in flames, you quickly move your hand as muscle memory itself and absorb the damage. Oh yeah, that's what they do, you remind yourselves. As Valen, right up next, will move over here and I will say, Talius, go away, duck, or something like that. So if Talius moves or does anything, Valen will be making an Eldritch Blast against this Hellhound. Talius, your turn.
I'll do exactly that. I will. First up, Booming Blade with the Kopesh. On the one to my left, this one here.
Okay.
Here. Yeah. Pesh. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
There we
Very
go.
good. And I double the, I don't know if they're resistant or just immune to fire damage, but I get the double that as well. Okay, so... I'll do the boom.
Yeah, they're immune to fire damage. Yep.
Oh,
Wow,
You could
okay.
go through it.
wow. Wow.
Okay,
3d6
game.
at least.
Yeah, I get the 3d6.
You still get
Yeah.
10 temporarily, I guess.
Yeah, I get 10, okay.
18, that's okay.
So you see why Hoth hates having to battle fiends now?
Just suck all your luck away. And then I will jump from here, cross between them. Bonus action, hit the one that Jorkul's hitting.
Okay.
Advantage.
Yeah, you already have advantage because of a
Because of your
rage.
thing, yeah. So that's gonna be a regular attack. Take off the blade. Oof, not good.
Yikes. Does not hit. As also Valentin then do his sound effects as he waited for your movement and just pizzow up front, but both of the attacks miss as they strike at the bridge. As he gets distracted and looks back, and says, Harp, Nautilus, look out! As you see, soon you'll see what is coming this way. However, Talus, continue your movement as you maneuver through the hellhounds.
5 more. That's me done.
Okay, and next up, a swarm of imps starts flying towards you.
Good, where's
And
Morris?
first up is this bearded devil, which is that guy. Yeah, okay, sure. Sure, guy. Just go and hide from Madeleine. Jorkul.
Okay, Jericho will move to here. And then he's gonna attack. I can't push that one into the fire, so I'm gonna attack doggy 1 and then I'm gonna do my second attack and see how much damage I do. Let's go. Doggy first, guys. 2, and I think that is flanking, right?
I mean, the moment you move here, you went here. When you went there, you do have flank, so you can do it on your way pretty much.
Yeah, but then I can't allocate the attacks if I kill one by chance. So no worries, I'll go there and do reckless attack, and I will attack this doggy first.
Okay. Hits. A powerful strike as you hack at its side, yet as you cut out portion of its hide and it falls down, you only see flame inside it as it is animated by the flames.
Do note, it is a silver great axe. Does that come into play?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter for hellhounds, but that's good that you remind me for all other creatures. Hellhounds do not have resistances.
Understood. And then I'll attack it again.
Hits. And now the creature is barely able to stand as Jorkul strikes once again the hellhound in front of Talius. Anything else?
As a bonus action, I don't think I can do anything else, so I'm good.
Okay, this one will also be moving away. Hearth.
Okay. Well, since they're all just imps, won't be able to take much damage, I will use my last second level spell slot to send one magic missile to each of them.
Okay. Yikes. 2 damage to all of those. As all of those little imps are getting stricken by bolts of energy from Hearth. Any movement as you hurl out 4 glowing orbs towards each and every one of them.
Right up here, that would be my turn.
And this imp, as followed with others, it's going to go invisible. As it will be slowly making its way somewhere near you. You can still hear the flapping of wings as it is coming towards you. This bearded devil also will be running away from Madeleine. Nautilus.
I gave you the rest, so remember?
Yep. So
It's
you
a
can
free
use
action.
your as a free
Oh,
action. So
okay.
Nautilus, you can use your reaction to move before your turn.
Okay, well, then that's there. So, what is the whistle? Is the whistle gonna calculate from my current movement speed?
As your walking speed, yes. So your current.
Oh, so it makes me average. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna... I guess I'll take the whistle out. And I'm gonna... start using it. Which... is... how... so it just lets me fly 30 feet, right?
15 feet now. Your movement speed, pretty much.
Well, it says it's double my movement speed.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 30 feet now. Yep. As you start whistling, you hear this nomadic sound of pamphlet being played as Nautilus takes flight.
Can I like hover off the ground or with
course.
30 feet?
Yep. How
Okay.
far? Wait. Oh, so you're moving in a straight line, so you're pretty much only hovering from the ground, not getting any height as well, right?
Yeah, I don't want to meta it too hard because the item
Yeah.
says if you touch the ground, but like I need to move.
No worries. Move 5 feet less, because you move 5 feet into the air, I'll say something like that. Yeah, so as the creature will move over here and speak a few words in Infernal to the Hellhound in front of it. Madeline, you can tell it is instructing to grab Talios. As the bearded devil will make its attempts first with a beard towards you, Talios. Does a 13 hit? I believe it does not. And then
Does not.
it will try to move you back. Make me an acrobatics.
Okay. What am I rolling? What am I trying to do?
Acrobatics.
How do you-
Acrobatics, Okay.
How do you add a number?
Oh, let's go.
As the creature tries with all of its might, yet Telios as graceful as you can, you just jump and gently glide on top of the bearded devil without his spikes touching you as you fall to the other side, and he just waves his forearm to get back into his original position, back and forth as you avoid his attempts. As next up, another imp will be going invisible as it's flying towards you. Madeline.
She's gonna come right here. Yep, and advantage because Jorkle, and she will say an infernal bad dog, and just go to town.
With advantage. Hits. Still alive. Not gonna be alive after that though. As Madeline moves forward, says bad dog as she strikes once. The Hellhound looks towards her as Madeline just waves her glaive and strikes, cutting at the lower jaw of the Hellhound as it drops to the ground and it is dead.
And 5 more feet, I'm going to glaive ram the devil.
Okay. Woo! That's gonna do,
And-
Mark.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't want to waste this. I have so few smites left, so I'll save them for a big one. But yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
as a Madeline, you move forward and strike with the other end of your polearm as another imp flies towards the whole lot of you. As he cannot go anywhere. The Hellhound in front of you, Jorkul. Now that Madeline's there, since it got its breath back, it's just gonna exhale flames. Once again, it doesn't hit Nautilus, it hits only Jorkul and Madeline. So make me the dex saves. Madeline, you suffer 3, and Jorkul, you suffer 7. The Hellhound again continues, never stopping exhaling and breathing flames towards you. As Valen will move closer to here. He'll move over there, but then realize better not step into the edges. As he says, "Look out! There are more incoming." As more are coming down the line, as Valen will be casting. Let's do a Sacred Flame. Is it that? Yep, that is.
Powerful.
A powerful Sacred Flame as Valen raises his hand and flames, almost as they drop from heaven, come from way up, striking down at the Fiend's Devil. The last remaining imp will also turn invisible as it slowly makes its way towards you. You can probably assume that Leocast is fighting a lot of different bearded devils that are coming towards you. I'll put some just for immersion's sake, but yeah. See, pretty much is holding the door for you. Talius, your turn.
Oops, muted. Okay. I'm going to Booming Blade, one next to me. Blah, blah, blah. Passion Life, there we go. 5. Is
That
that with
hits.
advantage with Jorkle?
Yep. Roll again, maybe crit.
Just to see. No, okay.
Nope.
Okay. Damage. Blah, blah, blah. God damn, what? All these ones. Okay, and then I'll run around 5, 10, 15, hit this dog with the bonus action attack.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
A lot of crits today.
Yeah, that's
You're
2
getting
crits already.
a lot of hit points back.
Very good.
I mean, you do not gain any more hit points from that because you still have the 10 temporary. But yeah, it's still quite a potent shield as you wiggle around, move around the enemies and strike once, twice against the two of them. Anything else, Fabius?
That's my turn.
As from the other side, you hear an infernal, some creature crackling with its voice. Stop them now! As you also hear the marching of soldiers in heavy plates armored as a bone devil whose skin is crimson black as it comes forward holding a polearm to its hand, blocking your way forward as it continues, adding on, nobody gets into my prison without me dragging them in chains. As next to the creature, you see these weird mercenary-like hulking creatures with these emotionless faces of with gold made by brass and bronze as they move with their halberd up ahead. Let me roll initiatives for those two. Vibing. Jorkul, your turn.
Well, let's hit the dog first because this constant flame barbecue thing is irritating the crap out of me.
It has not recharged yet, keep that in mind.
Hasn't recharged yet.
Nope, it
Well,
didn't. I
still,
rolled a
I need to
d6
get it
and I
out of the
rolled a
way. Yeah, no, I need to get this dog out of the way. I will attack it. Advantage, range attack, reckless.
That definitely will do the trick as it has 5 hit points left. As Jorkul, again, you strike at the back of the Hellhound and it instantly collapses down to the floor. Yet, unusually, as you've seen, Madeline, these creatures do not return to health now as they're destroyed. They just die.
And then
so yeah.
for my second attack, I still have a second attack at the same time.
Yep.
So, second attack, I'm going for the bearded demon.
How about
Reckless
him?
attack again. Oh, seriously. That's a miss.
That is indeed a miss. Any movement? You might not want to stand on the edge.
Probably not. I move across. I move across here to over the carcass of the dog, and I interject myself between Madeline and the person.
Okay. Let me put that to the back. And next up, this creature moves forward 5 feet and will make will make 3 attacks as it moves forward and tries to strike at you, Talius. Uno, dos, tres.
Yeah,
Two of them?
yeah, two of those hit, yeah. I'll take them, fuck it.
A reminder that you do have 10 temporary hit points.
So that's 11 damage total, really.
Yep. As the Maragon moves forward and following the commands of the Bone Devil, just strikes down with its halberd once. You barely avoid it, but it still grazes you onto your shoulder as it comes for a second time, striking through your cupes and forcing you to the ground as it's about to chop off your feet. But as it strikes, you gather up and avoid getting your leg cut off. Next up, the Bone Devil itself will will move forward and looking at you, Talius, will say, "What do we have here?" Ah! Not even need to move up. With a 10-foot reach, it will try to use its hooked polearm. Once, does
Yeah.
not hit. Twice, this one will, I assume, or do you want to shield it?
I'll take it. I want to see how much damage this thing does.
And as it strikes at your feet, you are impaled by the polearm as you cannot move. And then, as it just as it pierced you, hurls its stinger towards you, and here it is.
What a mistake. Okay. Ow. Yeah, I survived barely.
Yep, but make me a con save.
14, okay. Come on. Okay, we're good.
Okay, you are not poisoned, yet you still suffer the poison damage. The creature grabs you, impales you, and then strikes with its tail. It will then move 5 feet here to bring you there, and then still force you above there. As it has you grappled, you are still at the very edge of the bridge. Harth, your turn.
Okay. 10, 20, 30. And while fire might not be an option here, lightning is. And that Bone Devil is getting a 4th level lightning.
Yeah.
Ooh. Also hitting the bearded devil next to you, I assume?
Yeah,
It sounds, I believe you can angle it to hit the Merigon as well. How big is is it 100 feet with how big of a box? Not a box, sorry. Width.
5 feet wide.
Yep, you can hit the Bone Devil, the Bearded Devil, and the Merigon all at once with 5 feet width. As you as you come next to Jorpul, I'm not gonna say anything. You spring your one hand in the back, one hand up in the front, as red light comes through you and strikes at the enemies, as all of them are forced to make a save. I believe they do have magic resistance. Yes. Even the little ones, let me check on Merigon as well, and I assume the Bone Devil too, yep. But still, a hefty amount of damage coming their way as they are rolling for dex. And, ooh, yikes! Some of them do not like that. The Bearded Devil, do they have any resistance? Nope, they do not. So, that is 34 points of damage, and this creature is damaged heavily by that. The Bone Devil as well also is going to suffer a powerful strike from that, and the other Maragon will be able to succeed. Oh wait, I didn't roll with advantages. What am I doing? Keep it together. I'm gonna roll for the Bone Devil once again. Yeah, okay, the Bone Devil made it. And next up, you hear again flapping around the wings as from behind you, the imps are starting to surround you. Nautilus, your turn. Nautilus?
Seeing as how what that Bone Devil did to Talius, Nautilus, like, as much as Hearth told Jorkle not to lose himself for a minute, Nautilus definitely does, and he flies. His eye is sparking with lightning as he, like, as soon as he touches down here, because he does touch down, he'll just scream out and slam the hammer down and channel Divinity Thunder Wave.
Okay.
It's low level. It's like a first level spell, but it's gonna.
I believe you can still hit the other guys. Yep,
This
you can
is a
hit
Bone
all
Devil.
those 3 of them. Yep. Let me put again the advantages. So this is 2 Metagons and the Bone Devil.
Bone Devil
So,
fails.
Your DC is 13.
No, he
it
doesn't.
says.
Damn it! Why is it always the one?
However, with Channel Divinity, this is 16 points of damage, correct?
Yep.
And by the way, can I use my inspiration to give the Bone Devil disadvantage?
It doesn't work like that. It only works for the
No,
others.
I tried. I tried. That's the one thing. I tried.
It is fine as, let me check, this one is still turned. Another imp slowly slithers its way towards you, and the bearded devil next to you will be taking a disengage action and start bolting away from you. Madeline, your turn. As the bearded devil drops his glaive and just drops into all fours. Says a few words in infernal, like, fuck this, drop this, and with his tail providing him some cover, he rushes away. Madeline, your turn.
So is the devil still holding on to Talius, or is he just there?
Yes, still holding on onto the polar. If if he was to let go, Talus would make a deck save to where he would land. Pretty much.
Okay, golfing is not an option then.
You can go with Talus, but that's not gonna go well with Talus.
Yeah, we're not doing that. So we're gonna move here, and like, do I see the gates right here, or like is what's
it's a little
past
bit
this
below,
guy?
like 10 feet extra from here. There are the gates.
And do I see any more devils coming out of it, or is it just something? I have to
Not
figure
right
out?
now. Given a very quick understanding of how devils work, bigger means higher ranked sometimes. Though that also works for demons mostly. But yeah, he seems to be sort of the leading force. He said, after all, this was his prison. So, yeah.
And are those gates opened, or are they just closed?
Yes, they're opened. He came out of them, pretty much.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for this. Okay. And she will turn to Jorkle and say, "Give him hell." And she is going to charge up, and then past him to the gates.
Arthur's reaction yells, "We're already in hell."
Fair point.
Madeline, you're moving inside is what I'm getting at, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'll put you on the map. Give me just a moment. You should be able to see now as you find yourselves inside the prison. You still have your movement and an action if you wish.
Yep, and we're gonna move. I only move 15 feet, so let's go this way. And dash 30 more.
Wait. Other side. There's no way from here, as you can see. There's a
Oh, gotcha.
door.
My bad.
Yeah, no worries.
Yep, right there.
And with a dash, you can move 30 feet more, correct?
Oh, yes. Cool.
Okay. Give me just a moment. As I'm going back to the others, as Madeline just straight up vanishes from this place, and the imps continue. Oh, this one actually is able to strike at Valen, as this imp will try to sting at the young human. Valen makes con save, normal, that's an 11, that's a 10, that means he suffers the full amount of that, and he's not poisoned. Okay, as the imp flies and stings at Valen.
Oh no, Valen is poisoned. Madeline's too far away.
Yep. So what can Valen do? He doesn't want to suffer another hit. He has actions and bonus actions. So he will. Oh, he can do something really good. So I guess he will do it. He will rush forward and get and suffer another opportunity attack. This time a normal. It will not hit, as he'll grab Talius that is about to be dropped over there, and will say, just allow me to use my magic, and he will, as Valen would say, imagine how it would be if he was next to Madeline. And that is... You've got company now, Madeline.
Hey.
As Valen and... Well, not the hell...
Get it away!
and Talius also come on the
My stomach is
other
going to
side.
be pouring blood.
As next up is the... give me a second. There's too many things. The Beragon up ahead that will move forward and take the dodge action to protect the Bone Devil. As Talius, you are up next. Wow, this is gonna be chaotic, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to bonus action, second wind, and I guess that'll be my turn because I don't really have anything else.
You have
So
action if you
move.
want as well to...
Yeah, you
can
can
Oh,
move.
okay, I'll move around. I don't know where I am, so I'm still trying to get my bearings. Where's your second wind? I can't find it. There we go.
Where's Tellius? Tellius disappeared from the tracker and the map.
Yep, because they're on the gym layer, I can still see them. However, they both teleported inside.
I'll go for a little wander, I guess. I'll walk in this way. I don't know if Madeline's been this way, but I guess we'll find out.
No, as you go towards there, Madeline will hear, no, Talius, the other way.
That's why I came in.
Oh, sorry, and I guess I'll just stay here. I'll just wait until next turn.
Okay, as next up onto the other side, let's see who is that bearded devil. Ignore that. Jorkul, your turn.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. This is problematic since he's took the middle road, but Jurgle's still in range, so he will go there and attack the bone demon, the big one.
Okay.
Yep. A reckless attack.
How are they? That does not hit. That does hit, and it's also silvered.
Yeah, it's also silver.
As Jorkul, you rush forward and strike. Oh fuck! I forgot someone. Never mind. I'll do it right now. As next up is this Mergon that will with unquestionable loyalty will try to, with its 3 attacks, it will try to shove you back, Nautilus, away from its master, so it's not at the advantage normal, but still an attempt. So make me an athletics, Nautilus. Nope. it will hurl you back as it will move onto that space, and it will then try to come down with its halberd. Once, twice. I believe only the first one hits.
First one hits. Yeah.
For 10 points of slashing damage as the Bone Devil up next will look towards you, Jorkul. It will say a few words and it will then try to throw you below. I mean, try to push you below. So make me an athletics check. Not advantage, that's a 5. Do not make me an athletics check. There's no way in hell that you fail that. As the Bone Devil tries to throw you behind, it just says this immovable force, this immovable target, as it just curses at you in Infernal. You do not understand much now with Mandel not here, and it will try to strike you with its hooked polar. That hits, and you are grappled, so you cannot move, Jorkul, as it strikes you with its polar, and it will try to sting you. With advantage as well. Sorry, my bad. It will hit. So you only suffer 7 from the first attack, and 4 piercing. However, 22 poison is still 22 poison, as the tail of the creature strikes at you. As Hearth, you are up next.
Okay, everything just got quiet, but it's still my turn now.
Yes.
So, stepping right onto the Hellhound, I will... Yep. Bonus action, use 6 sorcery points to regain that 4th level spell slot.
Is it
And
6 or
then-
5 sorcery points? I believe it's 5, right? Or 6? You be the judge, I don't know.
Yeah. 4th level is 6 sorcery points, 3rd level is 5.
Okay, okay. As Hearth reaches into his inner flame and flames wreath all around him as he regains the power, the spell he just expended, and I assume this is round 2.
That is a bonus action. I will immediately do the same thing I did last turn.
Okay, however, this time you can only hit those 2 because I assume you do not want to hit Nautilus to try and go for the other American as well.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, so that's Dex for one and Dex for the other one. I believe both of them make, however, still 13 is considerable amount of damage as the Maragon in front of you is now bloodied. However, different than the bearded devils, they do not seem to be going back as you strike thunder from them, and you can hear flapping of wings as they must be afraid from all this energy coming from you, as some of the imps will hold off. Anything else in the heart?
That will be my turn.
Nautilus, your turn.
I will smack at the one that just took some of this damage at the moment. So,
Okay.
one-handed. Not advantage. Wait, is it an advantage because of Jorkul?
It is, but 15
Yes.
does not hit.
Okay, well I action surge, and then do it again.
That hits.
There we go.
That is 12 points of damage. Still, the Maragon stands alive as you swing once. The Maragon uses its gauntlets to block your attack. However, you use whatever is left inside you to hurl a second attack and strike at the center of it. And the attack connects. Anything else, Nautilus?
Nope. That's it.
Next up is this bearded elf that is just bolting away as far as it can. And Madeline, your turn.
Let's move here. Ooh. I can kind of see a devil in the corner. I don't know if he sees me or not. So,
No, it is not. As you moving inside here and with this whole conflict around, this bearded devil is looking at the other side. It's not looking towards you, it's looking up, pretty much. And on the left side of you, you see a knight that is bound with chains onto the wall.
okay, and this is a gate. I want to roll perception to see if this devil has like a keychain on him, or could I just plainly see if he has a keychain or something like that?
I would require a perception check to let you know.
Well, I'm
The
gonna use
angle is-
inspiration on that.
Go ahead. Okay, you, even though you're in a very weird line, you look towards it and you do not see a key on him. However, you can hear sounds of people getting tortured up from where the bearded devil is looking. Given your infernal knowledge, if there's a torturer in there, he surely would have the keys.
And that took my action, right?
Yes.
So let's see, and both of these gates are closed, so...
This one is open. This one is closed. Sorry.
Okay. I guess we'll just move right here and be like, hey, dummy, over here! And,
Oh god.
Trying to aggravate the devil. Okay, I'll roll for. Given that you are here for, you will be here for, I assume, quite some time. Madeline and Talius roll me initiatives, so you can also see yourselves when you play. Madeline, if you roll less than, okay, you're 9. 9 is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talius. Constant value, same thing, 6. Yeah, Talius, your turn. As the imp will
okay.
disperse away.
Curiosity killed the cat. Probably. Is that gate to my right locked? This one over here?
Yep, this is closed.
Okay, never mind then. I'll go back. 40 feet back up here. I guess dash action because I don't really have anything else. So I'll run up
Okay.
to where Madeline is. How far can I get? Yeah, I'll get up to here.
Okay,
Yeah, that's my
and-
turn. I don't have anything else.
Aside from the knight you saw over there, you also see a tiefling soldier that with armor that turns towards you. Hey, help! Help me! As that is what happens on Talius' turn. Now the Mergorn will try to shove Nautilus back once. So make me that athletics check, Nautilus. You are fine, as then the Mergorn will try to grapple Jorkul to get him away from the Bone Devil. So Jorkul, make me with advantage. No way, this Mergorn is not doing very good job to protect. So it will protect by attack. And by attack I mean it will try to strike down Jorkul. Or let's do Nautilus. Let's do Nautilus. He has more XP. 14 points of slashing. That's a good high roll. As the Mergorn tries to nudge both Nautilus and Jorkul away. Jorkul, this wasn't at you. This was at Nautilus. As the halberd will strike at the Triton. And next up, Jorkul, your turn.
Okay, rule of... I'm going to go with rule of cool. It says escape option DC 14. I guess I can use athletics to pull this thing out of me, so to speak.
Yes.
And then depending on how you feel about it, as I pull it out of me and I'm hold of this halberd, can I try and throw him over the side?
To throw it, you mean over there?
Yeah,
the
something
fence.
like that.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me think. I mean, you can use mechanically, from a mechanical standpoint, that would be like shoving the creature and then disarm. So I guess this is fair. Make me the athletics first.
I have advantage since I'm enraged. For taking damage, and that's for the escape, I'm guessing.
And yep, let me. I believe even whatever I roll, it won't matter much. So Jorkul, you grab that. You try to grab that polearm and you escape its hold. So I need another athletics from you. Pretty much a strength check that would be with advantage.
Another athletics, okay. Yep.
A strength check, not an athletics. A strength check.
It's just exactly the same.
Okay, so that would, wow, that's exactly the AC that you need to disarm, as 19 is the AC of a bone devil, as you strike at the feet of the bone devil to pull the glaive apart and hurl it into the flames, as the bone devil is pissed with you, as it shrieks in the infernal tongue as it's about to come at you. Anything else, Jorkul? Any movement you wish to use?
I can't really because I am not really. No. I think I am fine.
Okay.
I'm giving. I might just move in there so that's another. So that's advantage on both of those instead of just the one because I need to be in 5 feet of it.
Okay. As next up, these bearded devils will start moving towards you, Madeline, as you can hear them saying, "Protect the jailer, both."
Pull our master.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Make me the attack. That hits. It is not silvered, right? It's a normal one.
Nope.
You should silver it at some point, but in any case, next up is the Bone Devil back over there. Oh wait, Jorkul, because I changed the page. Where did you want it to move exactly? Because pretty much this is
just there,
taking
so
that space.
just there, so this guy has advantage. Nautilus has advantage on this.
However, you cannot move towards there because this creature is taking these 3 hex crits. So I guess you stay.
Okay, then I'll just stay as is.
Okay. And give me a moment. Jorkul, as the Bone Devil is very much enraged with you, it will try to claw you twice. I believe both of the attacks will hit.
Yeah,
so that's
both of them
4 and 4 damage as you are still enraged, as it strikes once, twice against you, and it pains the creature that it cannot see you. It does not see you go down. Why don't you just die? And it will dunk down and drop back and hurl its stinger towards you.
Damn, this thing has a lot of attacks.
Yes, it has 3. So stinger. Yikes!
Ow.
Big yikes!
Yeah, that's down. He's down. Down and
As
down.
the stinger just strikes Jorkul onto the chest and go ahead.
Do note one thing, as Jorkul goes down, he's going to do, and he falls to his knees as blood starts spitting out of his mouth and such. He's going to do the only thing he can do, which is a vengeful assault.
You know what, for
Then
rule of
that's
cool,
good.
I'm gonna consider that this is a critical strike. As you drop down, give me your best shot.
Whoa, wait. Oh, Scheiße. If this guy rolled slightly better, if he rolled 5 damage more, I would have been dead straight dead.
Really? Because you suffer still half of
Yeah.
the piercing damage.
Oh, is it piercing damage? Oh, well, still.
I mean,
sorry, then
half
I'm
of
still
that,
down.
half of
Yeah,
that is piercing. But
yeah. Then I would have been. I'm down anyway, but I'm just going to do a vengeful attack.
Okay, as I said, for all of cool, consider that a critical hit.
Well, I'm confused. What are you talking about? My vengeful strike or?
He's
Yes,
saying you
yes,
try to
yes,
hit
yes,
him.
yes. Your attack is not a crit.
Oh, I crit. Oh, okay. If you want, very well. I don't know how you do auto crit.
I mean, make me the attack, roll and add an extra d12 pretty much. That hits. I assume you do not have brutal critical yet, right?
No, I don't have brutal critical because that's a orcish thing.
No,
Oh,
it's
and a
barbarians,
barbarian thing, but I'm not that high up yet. I don't think. Wait, I'm level 6. I don't think. I think it's level 7 or something.
Okay. So roll me
I
an extra
think
d12.
something.
Roll me an extra d12, because a critical would do 1d12 extra of that damage, so... We... 4. Funnily enough, this is exactly enough damage to get him blooded as Jorkul drops onto the ground as chops one. You know what? I'll give it to you for fun. The tail of the stinger, rendering the Bone Devil's tail attack useless for now. As next up, the Meragon in front of you, Nautilus, will try to come out swinging. As it will attack once, twice,
Yep. Nope.
3 times towards you with its halberd. Swings 1, swings 2. The second time it strikes at your shield and you feel this hefty blow. But the third one, as it comes, you just duck down and avoid the attack. Hearth, your turn.
Okay. The Bone Devil is very upset that Jorkul has been down. He said, "Why won't you die?" Hearth just goes ahead and says, "You first." And then that'll be a traumatic orb for going for acid damage because that's done me a lot of good. Rerolling that.
Yay!
Ah, come on!
It does not seem to be the case, as Hearth creates a powerful chromatic orb of acid and hurls it towards the Bone Devil. However, the attack misses as he sees Jorkul going down and is distracted for a moment as the attack fizzles away. And against her.
No, that'll be all.
Okay, as next up. Next up is Nautilus, your turn.
Nautilus looks back to Hearth, to Jorkul, and then just looks to the Bone Devil and says, "I've said it once and I'll say it again. Until I die, I will not let my friends die. And I will use my next level ability as a preview, I guess, and I will cast on myself this.
It might.
And I grow to large, so basically double my current height. And I just bring the hammer down on top of the remaining Maragon, the bloodied one.
Okay. That hits.
Damn.
Plus a d6.
Do not roll me that d6. This damage is enough to crush it down as Nautilus grows inside, and you can see Hearth, the hammer that he's wielding with the rune on top of it, glimmers and sparks come out around as Nautilus evolves and ascends in height as he comes crashing down with the warhammer and completely destroys what's left of this armor. Anything else?
I'll look back to Hearth with like lightning coming out of my eyes. I'll just say, "Help Jorkle," and I step in front of the Bone Devil and go toe to toe, I guess.
Okay, back inside. Valen will turn. You guys deal with this. I'm going to go help the others. Valen will hurl 2 Eldritch Blasts at the creature and then bolt to help the rest of the group because he's a good boy. And both of those attacks will hit. As she strikes twice and then turns back and bolts towards the other side as next. Let's see who is this one. This one just runs across and tries to escape as back inside this bearded devil. I believe it should be this one. Yep. Will use its 30 feet of movement to come over here and will... I believe it has actually reeds.
Oh, of course it does.
Yep, with its glaive, it will try to go for you, Madeline.
Bring it.
Given that you just
That's
hit
a
the other
that's
guy.
a hit. Yep.
So 5 points of slashing damage as it brings down the glaive and it leaves a scar on you. Make me a con save.
Yep. DC 12. Oh well, I don't know why that was the GM, but yep. Just short.
One short. So you do have, pretty much right now, you have an infernal wound on you as it won't close. Madeline, your turn. You can take an action and make a medicine check to close that, or if you receive magical healing. Aside of that, the wound doesn't close.
I'll use a single point of lay on hands.
Okay.
Big
As
word.
you cure that wound, anything else?
I'm just going to move more right here to
Okay.
be
Block
a bit
them
of
from
a
Talius.
meat shield for Talius. Yep.
Very good, very good.
Okay, as next up, Talius, your turn.
Can I try and lockpick this door?
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to try and lockpick this door. What do I need to roll? With these tools, I presume?
Yes,
Okay.
with dexterity.
Okay. Not too bad.
However, this is not enough. You need to do better. As you can, the constant sound of combat around you as Madeline continuously turns towards you. You done yet? As she tries to fight the bearded devils in front of her, it constantly distracts you. Keep in mind, you can use it 3 more times before the thieves' tools are ruined.
3 more times, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna action search, I'm gonna
else?
do it again.
Have at it.
Okay, let's see. Come on. Don't make me waste this. Okay,
Yes, this time it opens and the door is now open for you. Anything
okay,
else?
I got it open. I'll run inside. You guys can fight? Anyone can fight in here?
However, as you run, you will take an opportunity attack because they do have a reach of 10
Oh, they
feet.
do.
Only by 1 though. It will not
cool.
hit.
Okay.
As both of them are stranded in chains, it takes an action to remove the chains from them, pretty much, but it doesn't require any thieves' tools.
Okay, yeah,
Next up,
That's my turn.
back onto the other side, which Bearded Devil is that? Doesn't matter. Jorkul, roll me on the GM layer DST, and on the other side, the other Bearded Devil will try to push Madeline prone. So Madeline, make me acrobatics or athletics. It won't be enough, as with a swift kick to your knee, it drops you down, and the Bearded Devil will rush towards Talius. Madeline, you can make me an opportunity attack, but at disadvantage.
Yep, let's do that.
It runs away, and give me the attack. Does not hit. As back onto the other side, the Bone Devil will look towards you. Nautilus now doesn't have its hooked collar, and it will attempt to wear you down. Oh wait, I also said Jorkul destroyed its stinger. Damn, this creature is not having fun. None of those hits, correct?
I have an 18 AC, so one hit.
Oh, okay, I thought it was a 19 PAC. So 7 points of slashing damage as the Bone Devil goes with 2 claw attacks, and then turns to Jorkul and picks up its great axe for now. But that will be its turn, as it continuously cursing at the Meragon next to it. Will the Meragon...
Question, can it even pick up the great axe seeing it as it's silver?
Huh. True. I was more thinking of using it like a weapon, but that is fair. I'm not gonna pick it up. That is good riddance on you, Jorkul, as the Meragon will try to attack you. Nautilus, with only one of the attacks hits, as swings once, strikes at your gigantic shield, but you get a better grip, starting to understand and better be able to use these abilities and your size to your advantage. As it tries a second strike, you slam your shield on it to daze it. As it comes swinging a second time, you easily parry that attack as well. Hard.
Okay. Well, this looks like he'll be able to handle things for a short while longer. So, Jorkul, giving you one of our 2 HoD loot healing potions.
Ooh, throwing it down my throat.
Comes down, and as he heals you, you can hear Harp probably say something across the lines of, "Don't make me regret this," or maybe, I don't know, light them on fire? Not sure. Harp, you got the line, you got the floor.
I'm just gonna say... I'll just be saying around. Their raids can still be of use here.
Okay, and Nautilus, your turn.
I'm gonna ignore the Meragon at my feet, and I'm gonna try and grapple the fucking Bone Devil.
How about it?
And I have advantage because I'm real big.
Correct. You need, you need only one of your hands, so you put back your Warhammer and try to pick it. Probably that will be enough. Yep. And you've grappled it.
And I move it. I don't know if can I move it like just by turning?
You can move it by turning, sure. Yes.
So I want to turn it towards to my left. So towards the pit or the lava.
Something like that?
Yes. And
okay.
I know I can't shove it. But I can't. Can I not hold it off like close, really close to the edge, like he was doing to Talius?
You need to be able to solve to do something like that, because you cannot, as grappling, you cannot move to this space. You cannot move yourself, so it cannot move itself.
Yep.
Except you have like a 10-foot reach. Yeah.
I bonus action. What is it? I bonus action. Second wind.
Okay, look at that weird how those two tokens are taking all those 6 hex grids and it only leaves this hex
Ooh.
grid for the Meragon.
12 hit points it
in-
is.
And Valen, +1, +3, sorry.
Oh yeah, I guess technically.
Because you get your fight level. You can consider yourselves level 8 for that.
Yay.
As Valen will rush outside and with a dash action he will appear back here and as he comes over there, everybody let's go, as he will be casting a healing word for 7 hit points for Nautilus, Harp, and Jorkul. And that will be it for him. As next up, the bearded devil. Did I play wrong one? How did that happen? Oh, I played the wrong devil before, so never mind. I'm gonna play this one now. As given that it has the advantage, it will try to grapple you, Madeline, so you're not able to move. So make me an athletics. Normal, you don't have the advantage or disadvantage on it. And
Yikes.
he will grapple you and then try to strike you with with its beard as it drops down on you, and it will say a few words in Infernal. As you understand them, they're like, "And now I'm going to see you squirming," as its beard expands, enlarges, and strikes at you for 6 points of piercing damage, and make me a con save against poison. And then Madeline, your turn. You are fine, but you are grappled and prone.
So I can't become unprone.
No, you have 0 movement speed, so you cannot get up.
Let's just make some attacks at disadvantage then. Try to.
You
kill
can
him.
also, if you want, you can try to solve him, and that will break the grapple, hence being able to get back on. For one of your attacks, if you want. Up to you.
I'll use one of my attacks to do that then.
Okay,
Damn.
that's a 9. Oh, still. A 9 still is enough.
I'll use
So-
one more. Oh, come on.
Not your best day, Madeleine.
Can I give him inspirational?
No, I don't need
Doesn't
it.
matter. Apparently, he does not need it, as indeed Madeline just strikes at the feet of the bearded devil and knocks him back. Madeline, you use 15 feet of movement to get right back up.
Bonus poke time.
13 hits. And as it strikes, it scorches its skin, as the silver is very annoying for the creature. Talis, your turn.
I'll look over my shoulder and see this guy is starting to close in on me, so I will run here. Booming blade, of course.
Free me, I can help you! The tiefling yells. The other one seems incapacitated in the night. But 20 hits.
Okay.
Wee ice.
16, and then bonus action hit again, and then I'll jump back. Oof, not good.
That does not hit.
Okay, I'll jump over to here, actually. 15 feet. Yeah, it was reached this time.
Okay, anything else?
And I think that's my turn. I don't have anything else. Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, on to the other side. Jorkul, now up and ready to assist how you can.
Can I, it's grapple, can I push it off the edge?
You can try to solve it. It will not completely drop it off edge, but if you succeed twice, then yes, it drops because it's 5 and then 5 extra to get it there.
Can I do 2 shell actions or actually make it
Yes.
1 shell action?
Yes, you can. Keep in
I
mind
still have
though,
advantage.
keep in mind from what would you have advantage? Oh, from bear thingy. You keep that, however, you also got a level of exhaustion, so that means you have disadvantage on ability checks. So keep that in mind. And Nautilus, keep that in mind as well. You have 2 levels of
ability check.
exhaustion. So it's normal.
Ability
You
check.
can. Yep.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm going to try and push this thing at strength protection. I have strength.
You rolled on the GM layer, however,
Yeah.
still is enough. So that is the first solve. And if you want to do a second one, roll me once again.
And you hear Jericho bleeding thing coming out of his mouth. He roars as he tries and give a final push.
I assume Nautilus allows Jorkul to do that because he needs
Yeah.
to break the grapple. Yep, okay. And indeed, I'm gonna give a chance for the Bone Devil to grab himself, but it's a high DC. Nope, he does not. As the Bone Devil is just, as Jorkul raises up and starts pushing it, the Bone Devil looks back to Valen. What? Ah! Slash! As it says a few words and drops down completely, engulfed into the lava. I'm not sure if this is considered hellfire. If it is considered hellfire, he is dead. If not, he's still alive. I'm gonna have to check on that. But yeah, anything else, Jorkul? Any movement or staying there?
Just staying there. Also, if I can move, I'll take a type of opportunity. So if I move, so all good. That's me.
Okay, as onto the other side, the bearded devil will. Okay, now I have completely mixed up the. I can do this. Sweet. Now it is correct. So the bearded devil will move closer towards you, Talius, as he will say, "Where do you think you're going?" And he will try to grapple you. So you cannot move. Ooh, may roll me an athletics or acrobatics.
He also takes his booming blade for moving, so.
How much is that?
2d8. 7 in total, and then acrobatics.
Okay, ignore that as he comes forward, grabs you, just lets you down after the blast. Treat this as a solve instead, as it just knocks you down to the ground, prone, and then starts running away from you. So, if you
Is
want,
it
you can
like
make an
range?
opportunity. Yep, he enters your glaive range, and he can also make an opportunity attack Talius with a disadvantage. However, the devil is running away.
Oh, I'll definitely do it. Disadvantage.
Still hits.
Oh, you're going nowhere. Here we go. Extra 8.
And Madeline, give me your attack as well. That does not hit. As next up is the Meragon outside, who will just disengage, take a dodge action, and move back over here and stop. Almost like an inanimate statue. If you guys want, you can make opportunity attacks with disadvantage. However, the creature is moving away.
I mean, yeah, probably gonna give it a swing.
Okay.
So one swing
Hits. And Hearth, your turn.
plus a d6.
Okay, plus a d6 at that. Hearth, your turn.
Well, most of the group is in. Well, most of the action will be inside now, so I'll be heading in there and dashing if need be.
Okay, I'll get you inside one moment, Hearth. As also Valen will be moving on his turn, so I'll put him where he'll be. Give me just one moment to pretty much wrap this all up. 3 more turns for the turn. And Nautilus, your turn as Hearth is dashing inside.
I mean, I'll follow. You know, like just
Okay.
the thunderous steps.
Okay, as I assume also Jorkul will be joining. Let me put pretty much everybody in there. As you all saw, they, the ones that got turned, some of them are about to return. They're making their return slowly, but there'll be some time. You're able, all of you, to take a move action up to 30 feet well, not you, not unless you've already dashed to get there. You can only move towards this way. This way is locked. As Nautilus, Fallen, and this one will move towards you, Madeline, and make his attacks. Wait, that is Bone Devil. Ignore that. We need Bearded Devil. 16? 16 hits every hit. And another wound is applied to you as it tries to hit you with its beard, but you easily evade it this time. However, it strikes down and gives you a cut on your thigh. As Madeline, you're up next.
I'm just gonna take out this guy now that is in my peripheral. Nope. I believe 15 hits. Right?
15 hits. Yep.
Sweet. And
Hits. Still up, however, since your weapon is not silver, you strike once, twice, but more annoy the creature rather than deal a lot of damage towards it. Anything else, Madeline?
no, just keeping him off, Talius.
Okay, Talius?
I'm going to untie this person right here. She's gonna take some action.
Okay. He will instantly... He doesn't have weapons or him or anything, but he does wear his armor. He will give you his hand, you lift him up, thank you, as he turns and will go towards to assist Madeline. However, right now there's only this Bearded Devil that will rush towards the others, and this one that will probably, after getting a few swings, rush as well. So, just to not consume more of your resources, I'm gonna do this quickly cinematically as the Bear Devils try to rush away. Madeline, you manage to deliver some wounds, but as they come across the intersection, they meet up with Valen, Giant Nautilus, Jorkul, and Hearth. And as they blast them all together with their powers, both Bearded Devils are down.